siempre listo.
Hello.
Yo siempre listo.
Hello, hello.
Daniel Ira.
Go Cairo.
Daniel Ira.
How are you?
I'm good, Daniel Iro. How are you?
I'm good too.
How's Chili over there?
She's sleepy.
Chilling in your lap?
Yeah, chilling in the name of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's tired. Well, she's either hyper or tired.
Yeah, also we had
Unlike Samu, who is constantly hyper
tired.
tired. Thank you.
Hyperly tired, yeah. We went today to the vet.
You did. I
Yeah,
had
yeah,
to
yeah.
pick
Well,
up a
we as in
painting.
Chili and I.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, leave me out of it.
No, because
No,
you were
thank you.
busy. And she got how do you call that? Desparasitación.
Oh, I don't know.
So
Anti-parasite.
yeah. And afterwards we went to the park
Yeah,
for I would say maybe
4 hours.
no, maybe like 40 minutes.
Oh, wow, a lot.
Yeah, it was a long um like a long trip to the park.
Yeah, that was a lot. I didn't
Yeah.
know.
So I think she's tired.
Oh,
And when I was
sick
coming
and tired.
back, she didn't want to come back. So I was trying to tire her a little bit.
Yeah, maybe a little too much.
No, I think she loved it. Everything but the vet. Because now she knows where the vet is.
Yeah.
And when we were one turn away.
Yeah, this is like 2 blocks from
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
Not
yeah.
even, I feel.
2 blocks, yeah.
Yeah.
She lay down and she didn't want to move. So I had to
Drag
carry
her. Drag her ass.
No, I just hold her
Yeah, those are
till
all
we
the
went there.
scrape marks that she has from you
Never.
dragging her.
No. You know that if she is something is very loved and spoiled.
Mm-hmm. By me.
And by me.
Thankfully. No, but she's good.
Yeah.
She's very good. Growing
Mhm.
exponentially. But
she
I think
is 200 grams heavier.
she from last time? Last time was 1500?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it was 1100 then 1200 and then now 1700. She was never 1500. A month ago?
See?
No,
Yeah,
1200.
when we went no.
Yeah. She was 1100 something.
So 12?
No, 11 something.
Then the next one
12 something.
no.
Yeah.
No, 15 something.
No, that's
Yes.
a lot.
No, that's what she was. Because that's why I was told that the little thing we put for the coat,
Yeah?
it had to be like a little bit more than a gram. Because 1 gram was just for 1 kilogram, but she was exactly between 1 and 2 kilograms.
Oh,
I mean,
I don't know.
in her info, because
Yeah.
also the vet told me today. Oh, she's always every time you come back, she's 200 grams heavier.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah,
Okay, no. So I misremember that.
yeah,
Okay, so yeah, she's growing.
yes,
I mean, at her size, 200 grams, it's like me gaining 40 pounds, I feel.
I don't know what pounds.
Like 20 kilos, kind of.
Like 10, I would say.
Yeah, she's quantum sized.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are
Also
they called?
stretching.
Those little things that live in that could live in outer space, little mammal things.
No, sí.
Oh, the ones that look like little hippos, but their face is like tardigrades.
Oh, I know those. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like and I don't know what their legs are like. I'm gonna say something like that.
That looks like a shrimp.
Like a shrimp? No.
Yeah.
Do they have a tail? I don't
I
even
don't know.
know if they have a tail. Yeah. She's this, but she has like a sarlacc pit. You know, in the middle. Or maybe they all have like these like teeth.
I think they do.
Arrgh. Yeah, they can survive in outer space in like temperatures that are crazy.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Are these the ones that don't die also?
¿Cómo se llaman?
Tardigrades? There are things that they don't die in the sense that they do you know
So
there are
this is
these
how they look in the back.
yes.
So
Oh, they
very
do have a
similar.
tail.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No.
They have 6 legs? Oh, wow. Let's do these
No, they
like,
have 8. Look.
yeah, I meant like I thought it was. Oh, wasn't it? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because the one you thought was a tail is another leg.
Okay, where do I fit that? I don't even know. Let's put it here. It's like stretching. And I gave her like human toes. So,
Maybe some socks.
oh no, she can stand the cold, remember.
Just for fashion. Just
yeah.
as a fashion statement.
Do you know that there's these things, I forget what they're called, that if you segment them, like if you cut them, they can live like this thing. It's kind of like those geckos and lizards. Like they can grow the rest of their body, but they'll be genetically exactly the same. Like they will be exactly the same like being. So they never quite die.
But like worms.
No, because worms die. These things just, they'll break off like a little piece, and then the rest just grows, and it just keeps being you.
So it says, if an annelid is cut in two, they can regenerate to some degree, and in some species, you can even end up with 2 worms.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's what it's called. Maybe.
Oh, but it says the common earthworm, however,
No.
will
These
only
are
regenerate
no.
from
These
the
are like
tail
microscopic. These are like microscopic things.
end.
But they are the same. They are literally the same. So imagine it's you, Danny, and you're getting old, and you just chop off like a little bit of your nose,
And then it's new
and then
Danny.
it's like new Danny.
Yeah.
But it's the same Danny. And they've been doing that for like eons, I think. So they are like genetically, they're just eternal. It's pretty cool. I mean, I would hate that, but it's pretty
Well,
cool nonetheless.
It's like having a child of your own with your own, but it's you as a child too.
Okay, that's a little
So
too
dark.
much.
It's
Yeah,
dark.
that's a little too much, I would say.
Olga Maria Benninghoff dice lizards.
Yeah, like geckos and lizards. But no, this is not like a reptile or a mammal or no, this is like I don't even know. I don't know enough biology to know exactly what it is, but
I don't know why. I mean, we are
protozoic.
what 10 minutes in?
10 minutes
8
in.
minutes in?
Yeah, but it's
And we are talking about lizards cut in half.
yeah.
But I love this.
Yeah. But
So,
it's
welcome
existential.
to our painted lives.
Painting in and of itself, I feel it's a very existential act.
Yeah. It's like the floating what's the name of the animal in the space?
Tardigrade?
Tardigrade?
It's the tardigrade of animals painting. No, I don't know. But it is. We are making something with the hopes of it lasting forever. So, defying all laws of nature. So, inadvertently, you're always kind of thinking about what it means to, for something to die. Is your painting going to be archival? Like, if I buy this, how long is it going to be till it evaporates or it spontaneously combusts? Those are the questions that people ask. They write to Our Painted Lives, and they say, I just bought this for my mother. Her birthday is in February. You painted on raw paper. Is it going to burn, or will it, at least
Yeah.
get to February?
Or will it consume itself?
Yeah, can she at least enjoy it for a
Yeah.
week?
Just
You know?
while we sing the happy
Yeah,
birthday, at
please.
least.
That's all can you guarantee that? And at OPL, we always say we cannot guarantee any of that.
Cody Winnicky was saying, more painting and less talking, and check your vocals, lady.
Oh
Hey,
my God, the
Cody.
lady.
Hey, Cody. Do you like my vocals now? Cody?
Well, he
You
does.
hear me?
He does. I don't know if I love him.
Well, Chili does.
Chili's like, oh my God. Oh
Yeah,
my
I
God.
hate this house.
Yeah.
And Cody was
Somebody
saying, haha.
adopt me.
Also, I'm joking for anyone that doesn't know that already.
Oh, we
Of
know
course you are.
it. We know
Yeah.
it.
Blocked. So let's see. Mauricio Hoyos dice, hola, buenas. Hola, Mauricio, ¿qué tal?
Buenas tardes.
Cacaíto Pelón
Mm.
dice, hola, hola, Dani, Coco y Chili, gracias por el libro. Santi y yo lo amamos. Por fin le
Ah.
entregué el libro.
Tarde.
Sí,
Bueno,
tarde. Me acordé de llevárselo al cumpleaños de mi mamá y estaban
Qué
muy
bueno.
felices. Con todo el cariño, Cacaíto.
claro, siempre.
Mi mamá dice, hello, mis cholivines.
Uy, buen inglés.
Hola, pues el hello.
Pero bueno.
Sí, hola, mi lolis. Mira, tengo acá la Chili. Profunda, descansando. Olga María Benninghoff
Mm,
dice, buenas tardes, Nicolás y Dani.
muy formal. ¿Quién
Hola,
es esta
Olguita.
señora?
¿Cómo estás, Olguita? Mm. Pankernik was saying, you should bring treats to the vet to distract her and make her feel like it's a nice experience. Try to erase the bad feelings right away. Oh, and hola a ambos. Yeah, I did that. I mean, I was trying to bribe her with some treats to go there. Because she wasn't scared before, but the last time we went, she had her nails cut, trimmed,
Mm-hmm.
and she was a little bit scared. But then we went there, and the vet, she's very nice, and she gave her some food and cuddles, and then she was fine. Because the vet was holding her,
Okay.
and
She's very good, I feel.
yeah. Because she was very scared, and she was just like grabbing her and gave her some, I don't know what that is, like soft food.
Mm-hmm.
Some
Cocaine?
treats, but like soft treats.
Yeah.
So it's like a paste, and she was loving it. And then she got the medicine, and she was spitting it, but then she had it. And then when we were going outside,
Riveting.
she
yeah.
was running
Oh.
to go to the
it's the
park.
cocaine. Yeah.
Also because when I told her we're going to the park,
yeah.
she was very excited,
yeah.
and we crossed the park and went to the vet. So she was like,
Oh.
what?
You use
What are
deception.
you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, terrible.
Nicholas, go ahead. What
No,
were
no,
you
no.
gonna
So
say?
no, I was gonna say that she was probably just disappointed in the lies.
Mhm,
Not
yeah.
so much the vet. It was just pure disappointment.
Also, because the vet trimmed her nails, because there was some nails that were a little bit longer,
Mm-hmm.
and she was perfectly fine. And then the vet told me, if you come back, let me trim the nails, because I'm used to like small cats and trimming nails of small cats
Mm-hmm.
and small dogs too. So, like she has the technique
Yeah.
for it. So, Nicholas Mijarevic was saying hello.
Nicola.
Number 4, how are you? Bernie Staggers was saying, hi, my name is Bernie. I
Hey,
love to
Bernie.
watch you paint, and I want you to know you helped me a lot in painting and drawing. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's very
that's
nice
so
of you.
We are happy to have you here, Bernie. You are very welcome always to our live streams.
Yes.
Carla Gómez dice, hola, ¿cómo están? Hoy soñé con ustedes, fue muy feo,
What?
porque Dani tenía un accidente, estaba pintando en las alturas y se caía. Muy raro todo, yo no sabía cómo consolar a Nicolás.
Inconsolable
morí.
yo.
Y me morí yo.
Pues sí, pero lo importante ahí es que
Que
te,
tú
te
estabas-
lloré. O sea, que efectivamente
Ay, ¿qué
fue
tal?
impactante para mí.
Ay, no, qué feo. Pero bueno, me debí morir feliz, no sé.
¿Y qué es las alturas? Porque para Dani puede ser, o sea,
¿Qué vas a
Pintan-
decir?
pintando la
La
pared del
escalera.
cuarto, O estaba haciendo como un graffiti, un mural en una
¿Sabes
fachada de
yo
un
qué me
edificio.
imaginé?
¿Qué?
O sea, tú te imaginaste una fachada, yo me imaginé es como plein air en una montaña.
Ah, te caíste por un peñasco
Eso
entonces.
me imaginé
Un
yo, pero pues
risco.
yo no sé. Carla nos dirá de dónde me caí.
Sí,
Pero no, tranquila, Carla, estoy bien.
de un butaco. Me encantaría que dijera, no, 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 del sofá.
Sí. Ayer Chili saltó del sofá. Siempre salta perfecto. Ayer estaban mis papás, mi hermana y
Sí.
la esposa. Y yo no, ella salta súper bien del sofá y Coco. Y Nicolás sí. Perdón, pues sí, Coco. Yo le digo Coco a Nicolás. Y Nicolás dijo, sí, no, no. Ella salta sin ningún problema. Miren, ven Chili. Y los dos llamándola. Y cayó tan mal. O sea, nunca había saltado tan mal del sofá, ¿cierto?
Es que saltó como
Y no puso las patas de adelante. Aterrizó como con la cara y se deslizó. No, fatal. Nos hizo quedar mal.
sa-
Como un zapato.
saltó como
Eh,
así.
sí, pero las patas así.
O sea, ella mandó los brazos así, como, "Shu".
Sí, oye, eso parece un gato lo que hiciste ahí.
Pues es que ella es muy gatuna. Pero ella hizo así. Era Chili, ven, ven. No, y éramos como, no, no, no,
No,
ella
y
salta.
nosotros no, salta súper bien, le encanta, aterriza perfecto. Pa, 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 pa. O sea, cabeza, la levanté.
Sí, cayó así, pero
Se revolcó.
inmediatamente después fue como, esa es la cara, no sé qué está
¿Qué
haciendo eso.
estás haciendo? No entiendo nada. Ay, no. Sí fue así.
O sea,
Sí era así.
es
Ay,
como Chili, break the fall. Y fue con la cara.
sí. Y luego deslizó por lo que es piso de madera. Se deslizó con la cara y sí, nos hizo quedar mal.
Sí, una hueva Chili para aterrizar.
Um, let's see. Catherine Peramsky was saying hi everyone. Hey Catherine, how are you? MA was saying hi everyone, buena semana para todos. Hola MA, buena semana también para MA. Yo quiero saber, MA es de qué? ¿Podemos saber el nombre?
Ush,
Si no, no importa.
chismosa.
Brendan Kendrick was saying, hope everyone had a good weekend. Happy to be here.
Same, same.
Hey, Brendan. We did have a great weekend.
Yes,
And
every week. Every weekend is great.
Andrés Pinzón dice, hola, buenas tardes, Dani y Nico. Hola,
¿Qué dice
Andrés, ¿qué
Andrés?
tal? Carla Anglada was saying, hi and happy Monday, Danny, Nicholas, and Sweet Chili, and chat. Hey, Carla. You can have a little view of Chile over here. I mean, you
Only
can
Carla?
see, no, everyone. You as in you guys
Mm.
can see Chile. Chile's head. Uh, Gustavo Pereira was saying
Mhm.
hi.
Hey, Gustavo.
Hey, Gustavo, how are you?
S-
Kenzie, oh, go ahead.
No, so before you can keep saying hi, but I just want to say what I'm hoping to do today, and it's only because I did a painting of Fernanducci's Fer.
So your
Uh,
daughter,
yeah,
yeah.
my daughter. Where I was really loving the sort of abstract shapes of her hair, and maybe it's the fact that I don't have any hair. So when I paint hair, I am in some way, I don't know, just trying to balance life. So no, I thought it was super interesting to play with all those shapes. And every time I think of hair that I can play with, although this is sounding weird, no, I think of my niece. My niece has this just absurdly cool head of hair,
Yeah.
like curly hair, and so I'm gonna paint that. So, and I always love these sort of paintings. I think I've painted, this painting before in the sense that I always enjoy painting something like this, but it's just like this, almost like fur like texture over here, and it just becomes a little more specific in terms of the curls as it goes up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then let's do a really cool portrait to that for that, and then I mean, I want to go from big, open, to like tight, not tight, not super tight, but tighter in comparison. But that's what we're gonna go for. I mean, big head of hair in a fairly vertical piece. It always looks good. It just always does. It's pretty cool. It's almost like meant to be.
Mm.
So that's what we're gonna do. Just a pretty tight, sort of mountain-like, pyramid-like composition. Very simple, very easy, but super enjoyable. And inside the hair is smashing chili. I forget what this was.
The
Some
no, the thing that
protozoic
you caught.
amoeba
¿Cómo se llama?
thing.
Que te dijiste que cortabas en
Yeah,
dos.
I have no idea. I don't remember. I heard like a,
But did you
talk
set the
about
name?
it.
No.
No, because I don't remember it.
Okay.
Yeah. And some tardigrade who's about to attack Chile apparently. So that's what we're gonna do. We can get started. Oh, by the way, so I'm painting with titanium white, bismuth yellow, cad red, and ultramarine blue.
So no yellow ochre.
No,
black?
Zorn. But
So
plot
primary?
twist.
Go ahead.
The painting that I did of Fer, the painting that I posted yesterday,
Yeah.
this same palette.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yes, it
Pretty
actually
cool.
is.
Yeah,
had
it's
no
actually
idea.
super cool that
Yeah.
the origin of the palette can be so saturated, but the result can be super, tonal and really, really controlled.
Well, I love that.
Yeah. For this one, I think I'm gonna at least have the.
I'm
green-
sorry, no raw umber?
No, nothing. Just I mean, we started that painting with the group in the course, in our
Mhm.
color course. So it was really cool, and I just finished
Very
it the
cool.
next day. So
Wow.
yeah. So let's get started.
So
Let's get started. That's what I
Uh,
used to say. Do you
yeah.
remember?
okay, so let's get started. And then you started the voiceover.
Okay, let's get started.
And it was hey
Something
everyone.
like that.
Welcome to week blah blah blah.
Oh
Day
yeah, that was
blah.
the.
Yeah.
Hey
that was
everyone,
it.
this is week 48, day 1, this is Monday, something
Yeah.
like that. I forget now. It used to be so natural, but I forget now how it went.
Yeah. And at the end, what was the closing?
Go to hell, everyone. No?
No.
See you tomorrow.
No. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Yeah, bud.
Yeah, don't come crying later.
Because I did the graphics.
Bye.
It was always see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye and ta da 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 da.
Something. Yeah.
Something, yeah?
I don't know. I don't know. I forget.
Let's see.
Samu.
So,
Bien. Super.
Kenzie Calls was saying, hello, first time here.
Ooh.
LOL, not me. Where is the hair?
What?
No, at the beginning.
Okay.
Because you were just like doing the portrait.
Yeah, okay. Oh, it's gonna be there. You can't
And-
miss it.
Yeah, and they were saying, subbed. You guys gotten shy. So thank you for subscribing. No, I don't think we are shy.
We've gotten
Sometimes.
shy? Like, are we like shyer than prior days or something? I mean, we rev up.
Oh, and they were saying, sorry, I know little about Chili. So, she's Chili. I'm pointing at her. She is our tiny doggy.
Doggy.
Tiny doggy. Yeah,
Never,
tiny dog.
We've never called her that.
Well,
What?
There's always a first time.
No, and the last.
Yeah, we love her dearly. She's our puppy. And Kenzie was saying, oh, they were saying the chat is shy, not you.
Oh, we gotta get. I mean,
Oh,
it,
yeah.
it slowly gets started.
Yeah.
Slow,
Keep
you
the
know, you gotta
questions coming.
Yeah.
We love those.
Keep the pressure on the chat too. So, yeah, it'll get it'll get somewhere. Wherever it'll finish, that's where it's supposed to be. I don't know.
Pankernik was saying before you did the explanation.
Yeah.
Where is this picture coming from? Is she chasing a tardigrade?
It happened. It happens. I mean, she lives now in Chicago, so anything can happen over there.
Olguita dice, ese fue el sueño, Dani, no se cayó, fue Chili.
What?
¿Qué? No, porque el sueño que dijo Carla era, Dani tenía un accidente, estaba pintando en las alturas y se caía. Y Olguita dice, ese fue el sueño, Dani no se cayó, fue Chili.
Ah, no, Olguis, que el sueño de la persona fue que se había caído
Que
Dani
yo me caía.
y algo le pasó, trágico
no, ahí sí,
aparentemente.
si se cae Chili, ahí sí Nicolás está,
No,
ahí
¿cómo
sí está
así?
desconsolado.
Yo por tratar de ir a
bota.
coger a Chili, empujo a Dani del risco. Bueno, vaya.
So MA told us their name. So would you try and guess?
M.A.?
Yeah.
I mean, I have a million names.
Miguel Ángel.
Oh, okay.
Hola Miguel Ángel.
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo. Javi was saying hola, hola, saludos a todos. Hey Javi, what are you doing? Javi, what are you doing today? Parting Mist was saying, Nicolas, have you ever painted watercolor? By the way, I'm balding too, lol. I cut it down so I won't look crazy. At least I'm lucky enough to have a decent shaped head. I was really scared of cutting it at first, lol. Had long hair for almost all my life up to that point.
Oh, no, I never had hair, so...
But to be honest, you have a very good head shape to be bald. I like your head shape. Because
I've never thought about
my head shape.
Your head is like an anvil.
Yeah.
It's like this
it
beautiful
has like,
anvil, but yeah.
I don't know how it would look. Because I have lots of
riveting
things happening. It's like a moon.
Like a half moon.
All the
craters.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't. For me, I think I cut it all off when I was like maybe 28 or something like that. So I didn't really care that much. And it was nothing. It was just me. I remember me walking to the mall and I was just about to go in and I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? This is ridiculous. Because I used to, I mean, I didn't care. I've never cared about my hair. But I still used to try to, you know how guys, they'll push their hair from the back, kind of like...
Yeah, like to cover the spots.
Get some gel and they'll just kind of push it to the front a little bit. And I saw myself one time doing that in the mirror and I was like, what am I doing? Like, what is this idiot doing? So no, I thought, okay, let's do this and never look back. And it's amazing. I mean, I never have to worry about anything, like about how I look. It's the most consistent look ever.
Be careful with the sun.
Oh yeah, but this,
which is maybe it's a good tip for Parting Mist because you do have to.
Well, but there's people that are, there's people that can take sun more than I can. So, sorry.
Actually.
Yeah, for me it's because I would have to be careful with the sun even if I had hair. So, but yeah, I always if I walk out, I always wear a cap because we get crazy UV rays here.
Yeah, well,
in
even
Bogotá.
I get en la, ¿cómo se dice el cuero cabelludo?
Carrera.
No, en el cuero cabelludo.
Scalp.
In the scalp, I get sunburns sometimes. So I use like a little stick sun block. So I could just do like bloop to protect it. Because I've shown you, like it gets super red.
Oh,
sometimes.
No, it happens to a lot of people
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Yeah. Liad was saying hello.
Hey,
and
Liad.
Liad was saying, I'm definitely not shy in chat.
Definitely
Be right
not.
back. Package delivered.
Ooh, nice.
And Liad
what did you get?
also said, I just got here. Let's chat. What do you want to chat about? I got nothing. LOL. Yeah, we want to chat. Give us questions. Give us topics.
No, Danny, I think
everything. We
the
can do a
no,
Q&A.
no. I think we should let that go for like a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think it's that good.
okay. But give us things. Liad was saying, I got cat food, dog food, and litter.
Nah.
Oh, so it was an important delivery.
I was gonna say unboxing. We need a live unboxing of the cat food.
Let's
It's
see.
looking like there's like Muka, I think, painting probably. Not even like one of his like drawings or what do you call it? Like poster works or something. But I think there's a painting of his which are rare that this is reminding me of. I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of that. I have to see if I can remember what I'm thinking of. But as soon as I started doing this, I'm like, oh, this looks. I mean, again, not that I can work like Muka, like that's ridiculous, but it just reminds me of that.
What am I doing?
I don't know, Danny.
I
What
was
are
trying
you
to look
doing?
for it.
What are you doing, Danny?
Alphonse. So maybe this one.
No, but it's a painting.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I was saying. That it's
So-
different, because he didn't do that. I mean, if you don't count like the Slav epic, but which is crazy to say, don't count it. But he didn't do a ton of paint like oil paintings. It was strange for him to do.
This one.
Oh no! It's simpler than that. Yeah, don't worry. We don't have to look for it. I'll
No, but
look
now
for
I
it
want
later.
to.
No. It's pretty frontal. It's kind of
Okay, but if you find it, let me see it, cause
Sure.
I want to see it.
I mean, it maybe looks nothing like it, but I just had this feeling that it reminded me of that.
Let's see. Kenzie Coles was saying, I have been painting for 2 years, but I'm still a beginner. LOL.
Oh, I've been painting for like 25 and I still don't know what I'm doing. So don't worry about that. That feeling never changes.
Jeff Akoff was saying, a quick hello before bedtime in Abu Dhabi.
Ooh.
Sad my time zones aren't going to be off sync with you guys the next few weeks. Hola, Chile. Jeff.
Jeff is always
Such a
like
cool,
globetrotting.
Yeah, such a cool travel location. And no,
might
I
be a
mean,
spy.
enjoy. What?
He might be a spy.
Maybe.
I think so.
Maybe he's just monitoring
I mean,
our
I thought you
painted
said
life.
money laundering. I was like,
no,
oh,
monitoring. Monitoring.
I mean, I don't know much about Jeff, but I wouldn't go that. I
I
wouldn't
was like,
judge him
why are
that
you
quickly.
looking at me
Yeah,
like that?
I think
no.
he's money laundering.
No.
I'd be like, whoa.
No, saying I think.
What do
he's
you know that I
monitoring
don't?
our painted lives. And
He would
we
be a
didn't
terrible spy if he was telling us where he was, though. So.
No, but enjoy Abu Dhabi. Don't think about the live streams. You can see the replay. We'll miss you. Chile will miss you too. Oh yeah. So Catherine Peremsky was saying the quote of what you said at the end.
What?
So it was see you tomorrow, and it was then love you guys, bye.
Oh, love?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So Catherine was quoting love you guys, bye, and Catherine
Love
said
you guys?
I watched 1 million of the videos during COVID quarantine in November.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And you were love you guys, and sometimes it was bye or
Yeah.
bye or bye.
So, yeah, I forgot
So-
about the love.
Yeah.
It's a little forward, I feel. I don't know.
Johnny Matatiao was saying hello, Danny
Like
and
giving it
Nicolas.
away a little too easily, I feel.
Johnny Matatiao was saying hello, Danny and Nicolas. Hey, Johnny, how are you?
Yoni.
Johnny.
I always read it and I think Yoni.
I always go for Johnny.
It's Johnny, but I don't know why I always read it and my mind goes to Yoni.
Carla Gómez dice, no lo recuerdo con tanta lucidez, solo recuerdo que era un lugar donde Nicolás también pintaba Creo que era en una silla elevada enfrente a una ventana.
Uy,
Ah,
te
pensé que una
empujé.
silla elevada y yo no, Carla, y mi accidente era caerme de una silla elevada.
Yo te dije, un butaco.
No, terrible. Me caí por una ventana, no, terrible.
Se tropezó. Se
Terrible.
tropezó amarrándose los zapatos.
Pues sería algo que me pasaría a mí.
Ah.
Javi Hav was saying, well, I'm still working, trying to avoid school, maybe chasing tardigrades in the city. Nico is right. Nico is right. Anything can happen out here in Chicago.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, there's like tardigrade pets
And nothing like tardigrade can like
and tardigrades with
steal your
pets,
phone.
you know? So,
Steal your phone.
yeah.
Damn bastards.
Kenzie Coles was saying, yeah, hard to chat when working. And Kenzie was saying, I am a ginger. Will you paint that color?
I wouldn't say my Christina, my niece, is a ginger.
No, she's
very
like a
fair skinned.
golden blonde.
No, not golden blonde.
She was.
But not gold. The thing is, golden blonde. When you say golden blonde, it's like almost like bleach blonde.
No.
Well, I would say she's blonde. I don't know. For me, golden blonde seems like super California.
Golden blonde.
Yeah, she's not as light as that. She's blonde.
Golden blonde.
No, we're not as blonde as that.
I mean, golden blonde.
I feel we're darker. Auburn.
Golden blonde.
Auburn.
No, auburn is more reddish.
And I say we because I used to be, blonde-ish.
Yeah, you're not auburn. I think I'm nowadays auburn, but you know.
My
this
beard
is auburn.
was. That was my beard. Some auburn
Look.
hairs.
You're not auburn.
Those are all like not natural hair color. Those. Everyone with their hair colored like, done.
Like me.
I know.
So what?
Deception.
So what?
Who are you?
Who are you? Okay.
Strong comeback.
No, I just not into comebacks today. Just letting you be whatever you want to be. Talk alone. That's it. ¿Qué es esa carita?
I don't know, I'm just gonna shut up and paint. Was what
Yeah,
Cody
please.
said? Yes, I think I'm
and
gonna
I'm
do that.
gonna manage my vocals. Don Tarius Jones was saying mega gel and a laughing emoji, and was saying some sun is good for vitamin D, but too much can burn. Yeah, and we are very up high. So the altitude of Bogota is very high, so the sun burns very easily. So we have to be very careful. Anton Holcroft was saying in the UK we say strawberry blonde for dark blonde.
Okay, yeah, maybe that's close to her. I shouldn't even be like. I would trust just what she says about her own hair. And I don't know. I can't trust what
was more pinkish.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust what I think I know about hair, which is nothing. So I just paint it.
But I would say that in this argument, I know a little bit more about hair.
Yeah, I've
than
never
you
had
do.
to.
I mean, you said you were auburn,
I know.
which does not make sense. So
Like I said, I'm
Shut
gonna
up
shut
and
up and
paint,
paint.
yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron Janes was saying, at what age you shave your scalp?
Oh no, I don't go like clean scalp. No. I go I just go like a buzz cut. Like I just cut it all off and then that's
Thank you
good.
for the sound.
Like the
if
shortest.
It wasn't for that.
Yeah, like the shortest and then that's it, and then it just regrows, and then when I feel a little uncomfortable that it's like too patchy, then I go again. But no, I've never shaved my head. I don't think I can. My scalp is like
No, you would
it's like
get allergies.
yeah, it's like a baby's ass. So I can't do that. It's like too sensitive or something. So I can't do that. I couldn't pull that off either. So
Don Thaddeus Jones was saying cats happy. Oh, because Liad was saying I got cat food, dog food, and litter.
Oh, I thought about my hair.
I thought about Chili, and I was like, no, it's a dog. She's very feral, but she's a dog.
I still have some questions though. Still have doubts.
Cody Winnicky was saying I will be less chatty than normal for today because I'm listening while replacing a faucet. Lots
Oof.
of swearing going on. You're
Oof.
welcome for the break from my puns, Cody.
Oh,
but that
nice.
sounds fun. I mean, that's something I would.
It's
love.
stressful though sometimes.
Yeah.
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 Pretty stressful.
Mm,
Was this planned, Cody? Or was
Oh,
it
yeah.
like,
yeah, because it's if,
did it break? Was there like a break in the pipe?
yeah, because that's also
Was
like
it the faucet?
a stress factor.
Oh, if something, if like water, if a pipe breaks, oh
yeah,
my
because
god,
if it's
that's
like you
so
want to
frickin-
do a reno, perfect. But if it is because it breaks and you have to run to buy another one and install it, it's not that cool.
do we
But
we
good
all
luck,
say
Cody.
reno for renovation?
Yeah.
Renovation? Yeah. I don't know. I didn't know that was the street, designer street.
No,
talk.
because I see videos
Yeah,
where
I
they
know, I
do,
know.
and that's
Gonna
how they call
reno.
it. So please
Reno.
keep up.
Oh, I don't know if I want to.
Liad was saying I did a Discord stream last night. Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
How was it, Liad?
Wait, can you stream on Discord? Cause I don't know. I don't know these things. So.
No, I think you can because I was investigating about Discord. That
Yeah.
sounds very old for me to say that, but I did because I had no idea about Discord. And I saw that you can have like some talks.
Yeah.
And it's even very cool because you can have someone like in the spotlight. So this is like the speaker. And then people can, I don't know how, but they can quote unquote raise their hands
That's
to
like
ask
Zoom.
things.
You're describing Zoom.
No, because they can't talk. They have to raise their hands.
Okay. Well, Zoom you can raise your hand, but
Well.
okay. But do they have a video like server and
So yeah, Liat said so. Streaming on Discord is more like a Zoom chat.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
I mean, in all honesty, if you have like OBS and you can just stream through your virtual camera,
No, because maybe you
then
can
it's
just put your
fine.
phone.
then it
and
doesn't
stream.
matter like if it's Zoom or anything.
But maybe it's not like. I mean, you can just stream with your phone, so it's maybe more casual.
But you know that the phone isn't that. If I could, the thing is, our Android phone is kind of low. You have to do a bunch of stuff to turn it into like to make it work like a webcam, because it's not super simple. It's not like, oh, just connect it to your capture card and then that's it. No, it doesn't work like that. But we could have our phone be our webcam, and there's a lot of people that do like demos and stuff with
Oh,
their
'cause
phone, and
now-
it looks good.
Yeah,
it looks
now
really
phones
good.
cameras are crazy.
Yeah, it looks really good. If the lighting is good, usually phone camera lenses, they suffer when there's low light. And a lot of times where we paint doesn't have like the best quality of light. But I think if you have like enough good light, your phone can be like a perfectly good webcam. Even the webcam that we use,
Oh, it is very good.
yeah, it's pretty good. If we wanted to use just that,
Do you remember the? I'm sorry,
the first ones,
Yeah, the first one.
the first 4 that we got in like the span of one day, I think.
Well, no,
Trying to like,
we got 2 for the 24-hour stream, but we couldn't make
oh,
it
they were
work.
terrible.
Yeah, so that was the first time. That was like my face reveal.
Oh yeah, but that's an OBS problem, isn't it?
Yeah,
That it
'cause you
just
can't
can't-
have
It doesn't like to have 2 webcams.
no.
It doesn't like
I
to
mean, you could-
recognize two inputs. Like if you have 2 webcams as 2 different inputs, it just like won't recognize. It'll only recognize one of them. It just doesn't like having. Maybe, who knows? Maybe the
I think maybe
newer
with
versions.
this one you can have it, but the thing is that we were buying very cheap.
Yeah, very cheap ones.
We even bought one the night before.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember. It arrived here like 10 p.m.
Yeah, it was terrible.
We were trying to
No, actually, I think that was the
make it
best
work.
one.
No, and that was the one that worked.
Yeah, I think that.
And that was like the cheapest, and that was the one that
Yeah,
worked.
I think that after that one, we were like, oh no, this one's terrible. Let's get another one. Oh my God, this one's worse. Let's get another one. Oh my God, it's the worst of the three.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, but we were never able to put my camera and your camera. Because I remember at
No.
that time I was a little shy and I told you, because the idea at the beginning was that we were going to have like the camera with the painting, a
Yeah.
camera on you and a camera on me.
Oh, that's what we were trying
Yes.
to do.
But then we realized we couldn't have camera on you and camera on me.
No.
So you were like, it's better for me. I love that idea. And I was like, no, let's try another camera. And we couldn't. So it was just me in the camera, as it is now.
Oh,
So.
that's what happened.
Mhm.
Yeah, because camera on me, I think it's kind of dumb. I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. People are already used to like me as a hand. So I don't know.
Yeah, a talking hand.
I think so.
Yeah.
You know what I wanted to do end of the year? You know how a lot of people on Instagram they post like their grid and then you and your art.
Oh, so your hand.
I was gonna post my hand like
and
this.
Yeah. And your art. Oh,
And then every other screen
yeah.
I would have like our thumbnails where it's just a hand in top of the
Oh, I
painting,
love
hand
that.
on top of the painting.
Oh,
hand
I love that.
I was gonna do that and I was like, nah, this is dumb.
Oh, let's do it. I mean,
But,
we could do it in
no, but that's
February.
like an end of the year
No,
thing.
February.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But that's a good one.
Yeah, just like a sock puppet. It's like, yes, I'm not real.
I mean, if you have gloves on, people would not believe that you
No,
are.
no. Or they would have thought that I was doing all the lives naked. Because I suddenly dressed my hand. It's pretty good. It's not bad.
Let's see.
Okay, not great, but it wasn't that
It was
bad.
terrible, but Brendan Kendrick was saying it was cool to see you mention tonalism in one
Oh.
of your recent posts.
Oh,
Can you speak more to how it influences your work?
oh, of course. I've often said that I don't feel like I'm a good colorist. I don't. And perhaps it's the fact that I've always had to battle with color. That it's been like this uphill battle, like not something that I think I progressively understood as a tool that I was getting more familiar with, but I thought it was something that I didn't, right from the start. I thought it was something that I didn't understand, that I didn't know how to do. My palette was a super foreign place. I would just replicate what other people would tell me. I really wasn't able to put it to good use because I just didn't know how to understand, what composing a palette meant, or the choice of colors in your palette meant, how that would influence, would have a direct influence on the painting that you were making. I just didn't know enough. I just always thought that the things that people would tell me were kind of like objective truths that I didn't quite get at the time, and I was hoping that at some point I would understand them. But I always had that relationship, and I think it's because I had that relationship that I had to, really, really simplify everything and kind of tell myself, no, I have to, if this is a void that I have in my education, if this is, clearly this gap that I have in my professional career, I need to stop and I need to begin to understand how I can generate a relationship with color instead of just feeling like I was being dragged by all these teachings that I had received and that had shaped, my experience as a painter, but they were not my own. They were just somebody else's ways of painting and understanding color. And I was just kind of superficially iterating on their findings and their experiences, but they clearly weren't my own. I really, really felt it when I kind of examined myself. So in the process of trying to establish, okay, who am I as a painter when it comes to relationship with color? Like, what is my interest in color? What is my relationship with color? I started noticing that because when I began to try to figure out where I would place myself in terms of, you know, um, am I sort of post-impressionist in the way I understand color? Am I more academic or classical, or am I into like Baroque, earthy paintings? When I was trying to place myself, I noticed very quickly that I was gravitating towards something kind of super earthy and controlled, but not controlled in the sense that it would produce, let's say, like academic, like French Academy paintings or something like that, because I don't like that degree of control. I thought what I really liked about painting was that, I could feel like I was entering like a very small playground. It could be like a very small sandbox. Um, and I would just try to expand as much as I could, the options that were available to me. I started noticing that I was super comfortable when that happened. So if I was doing, even just like painting with umber, like some earth tone and just some medium and just doing like an underpainting, I would feel I loved it. I really, really loved it. And then if I would do a grisaille, I would love it. And then if I would, maybe black and white and some other hue, absolutely love it. Like those kind of like duotone, illustrations from like about a century ago. I would love those things. So I started noticing that my um, my understanding of color and my own sensibility was sort of, in that balance, was sort of going to the side where I wouldn't really yearn for high chroma, starting points. I didn't really want to paint something like super saturated. I wasn't really interested in color that way. I think I've never had like a really healthy or good relationship with color in that sense. And I don't know why. I've always thought about it, but and the best answer that I've kind of come up with for myself is that, the city where we grew up, Bogota, it's ever changing weather, and that's for sure true. But all in all, it's a very gray city. It's a big city. There's a lot of like, there's mountains, and you can see because we have the Andean mountains to the east of Bogota, in some areas of Bogota at least. But so you see mountains, and you see there's parks and there's trees, but it's never like lush greens. You never feel like, oh my God, these greens kind of like hurt my eyes. And I've been to places where in the summer you just see, wow, these are bright greens, like bright yellow greens. It's never the case here. Like trees here are like a green gray or like a green blue gray, or I don't know. They just feel earthy. Everything just feels earthy. And if you ask me like what weather, usually is accompanies every day in Bogota, I would say it's like overcast. It's like a very silvery sky, very overcast days. That doesn't mean we don't have sunny days. Of course we do, um, but in general, it's a very gray. It's like this beautifully gray city, and I remember, thinking that that's my city, that's my home, that's where I grew up, and that's where I feel super comfortable with, and I've always liked it. Always liked. I've always loved this city when it's like overcast and gray. I think
Mm.
it's perfect. It's like suits everything, like the streets, the vegetation that you see, just the light. It's such a bright kind of silvery white light. It's really pretty amazing. Um, and it just feels familiar to me. So I've never been sensitive to just saying, "Oh, I'm gonna paint like, oh, it's summer. Let's go outside and paint bright blue skies and just like, these fields, these green fields." I don't know. I'm not to say I don't like that. It's just that that's not what I understand as home. So it feels very strange to me. Um, and I think maybe I some of that has shaped how, how I perceive color and how I gravitate towards color. So it was, kind of amusing, and I was so grateful when I understood that there were, you know, movements in painting, that it didn't matter where you were in the world. There was like a version of tonalism. And tonalism means that you're far more concerned with like atmosphere, and you're far more concerned with like creating unity. And by unity, it could mean that you are working on a very narrow section of like your value scale. Or unity could be that your colors are super analogous, so they're very close to each other, so they have a ton of harmony. But there's this bigger sense of like the wholeness of where you are, rather than just these little kind of fluttering. Like when I see a French impressionist painting, I always see like all these colors just fluttering all over the space. It looks like little butterflies, just invading the painting. And I don't like it. I just don't. I really don't. I think, it's it's incredible how at some point you can say, okay, that's great painting. It was super important in the sense of our relationship with how we began to understand color at like mid 19th century and the end of the 19th century. But it's not like you have to like impressionist painting. I for sure, will look at some Monets and absolutely adore them, and he was a brilliant painter. But if you ask me, oh, who do you choose, Whistler or Monet? And I'll be like, oh, Whistler 1,000 times over. Like, there's no question about it. It's just that is my world. That's what I love. That is absolutely what I love. So, yeah, I'm always going to choose atmosphere over just the sort of what I see is this kind of pompous, quality of just saying, and here's a pink, and here's a mauve, and here's a light green, and here's a blue, and here's a like. There's so much to that I'm like, oh, that's too much for me. That's too much. Do I like paintings about sunlight? And of course I do. I adore Soroja, for example. Adore it. But I think part of the reason that I adore Soroja is because when he went to Valencia to paint, it was like he understood it. He like understood it as, you know, this is mine. I get this. This is where I live, and that's what he painted. But I would never understand myself as like this kind of loud, um, painter. It's just I don't have the personality for it. Like I want to be a painter and a person that you just barely notice. I'm super fine not having a spotlight on me, and not being the person that people are waiting to see. I would love it if people just discovered my painting. Kind of like, "Oh, who's this? I didn't know, I've never heard of this person, and oh, this is a cool painting." I'd much rather be that person than just something that, neon signs pointing to a painting of mine. That's a little too much, I feel. But I don't know. I think all of those things coming together is what eventually shapes your kind of you understanding yourself as like this sensible being that has a relationship with color. And that's what you have, when you understand that, then you begin to try and translate that into, okay, what palette do I choose? Like, what are my choices? What can I say about myself through my choices? What can I say, or how are those choices going to impact my painting? Um, those things, I think, maybe they go hand in hand, and maybe you can do them, at the same time. You can make those reflections at the same time. For me, I think I began to understand when I sort of figured out like what sort of, again, sensible person I was. And I kind of understood my place, and then I said, okay, this makes sense. Like, it makes sense why these painters and these particular paintings are moving me. And it's funny because as soon as they move you, you start to see them, not everywhere, but you do see them, all over the place. The post that I did today had like some Dickinson paintings, Edwin Dickinson paintings. So we're talking about like East Coast U.S. Has some Twachtman, which I do believe Twachtman was also East Coast. I'm gonna say I don't know. We have Whistler, who was doing those Venice nocturnes or like London Battersea Bridge, like all those like nocturnes all over through the UK and Europe, and Italy, and I also put a couple of Armando Reveron, which is really cool because his notion of making a sort of bright painting, you know, it didn't take him to the place that, let's say, Monet did. He was this very strange painter, but he used to live, kind of like on the beach, and he was so impacted by the brightness of the sun that instead of searching for light, like these beautiful range of hues that would exhibit light, he started subtracting, and he just wanted to talk about that, almost like blinding sense of lightness. And I adore his work, and many times it's so economical that it's just like, a piece of cloth, like some canvas or linen or whatever it is, jute or anything, and then these like scumbled bits of like white and yellow or white, and then he's done, and it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible what he can achieve with so little. So it's fantastic that even if it's not tonalism per se, like if these people didn't call themselves tonalists, like all of them, you can see that it's something that um, affected painters in a way where you can find paintings that speak about those very same things, regardless of the geography. Like that, I find that fascinating. That it doesn't matter. You could be. It's not like this was oh, this is a French thing. Like, oh yeah, this is a French movement, and then it kind of went to Italy and to Germany or whatever. No, it's not. It's like, it's a world thing. It's something that doesn't really understand what boundaries are. All you need to be is like a sensitive painter and make a connection, with your understanding of light and your understanding of place, and then, through paint try to speak about those things. So I think for me it was super important. More, it's more important than just the conversation that you would have in terms of like, oh, I was just interested in terms of palette use, or I just wanted to know what your palette was or something like that. I think it's way deeper than that and way more interesting. So
Paul Soto dice, recién llegué. ¿Dónde creciste? ¿Gotham? No, en serio. ¿De qué ciudad hablan? De Bogotá. Jeff Akoff was saying, there's an authenticity to the color palette of Bogotá and of your work.
oh, thank you. Thank you.
Rosaline Dion was saying, love this hair. Is this Nicola's sister? So pretty.
So this is my sister's daughter,
Yeah.
and they might as well be Xeroxes of one another.
Yeah, they
so
are very.
they're very. I mean, you
very
can
alike.
tell that it's mom and daughter.
Yeah. Let's see. Where was I?
Oh, by the way, thank you, Rosalind. Thank you.
Liad was saying, I messed up the recording, though, and didn't record any of the conversation, but I did record the video of me painting. Oh, but that's great.
Oh, you know why? You need virtual cables, Liad.
Oh, yeah,
That's-
because
that
Liad was
was-
saying, so Liad was saying, I guess, so streaming on Discord is more like a Zoom chat. Yes, Discord is very much like Zoom. You can stream with your PC on Discord. And yes, I use OBS to take two cameras and turn it into one virtual camera and run that on Discord.
Nice.
And Liad was saying, I do feel that Nicolas lately has forgotten about the love. Oh, because Catherine was saying You don't love us anymore.
No, what?
And Liet was saying, I do feel that Nicolas lately has forgotten about the love.
No,
I guess we're
no.
out of the honeymoon phase and Nicolas is starting to feel comfortable with us.
I mean, it was 3 years. So come on. Come on.
Long
No,
honeymoon.
what? Love everyone. Oh my God. I wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for you guys.
Jeff Akoff was saying, unfortunately, not a spy or money launderer.
Oh,
My life is much less exciting.
no.
And while I love the replays too, the live chat es muchísimo más divertido. Yes, that is true.
Our terrible spy.
And Jeff Akoff was saying, the Muka is Rose, 1897 vintage girl with the red hair. Oh, but is that the painting or is that a
I think he's
poster?
giving you the title. Yeah.
No, yeah, but I don't know if that's a painting. I mean, I don't know if it's because I don't think it's this one. Look.
No. I think that's what the one that Danny was also showing me.
Yeah.
No, I mean a lot of mukas look like this. Let me see if I can find it, like super quickly. It'll take me like 2 seconds to either find it or not.
Let's see. So Yoni was saying it's Yoni, so Yoni, not Johnny, Jonny.
Hell yeah, that
But
was
playing
right.
soccer with Spanish speakers my whole life, I got used to people calling me Johnny. Yeah, because the Y in Spanish sounds like it's not yo, but yo.
Yeah,
So it's Johnny.
yeah.
If I read it in Spanish, it's Johnny. But now that I know, I'm gonna say Yoni. Is it Yoni or Yoni? Yoni? Yoni. I want to know.
Well, I don't know. So
But I'm still happy because I remember that Yoni told us that I was very good with my pronunciation of the last name. So
nice.
I'm just gonna treasure that.
Oh, Matatiao. Yeah.
Matatiao.
Yeah. Come on, we
Which,
could
by
do
the
that
way, yeah.
one. On our sleeve.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
That's very easy. Yeah, that has to be Hawaiian, right? It's probably Hawaiian. Yoni can tell us, but I think I found it, but I don't think I was, thinking straight. So I think I'm like thinking
How
of
is it?
8 paintings at the same time.
What's the name so I can?
So okay, let me see, or maybe I could just send you the link.
No, if you click, you can see the name.
Yeah, Fate. Oh, there we go, Fate.
Wait.
Yeah. So let's search for Fate and search for
This one?
yeah, but it's just the look. I lost it because I had the drawing. It's just, I was going for like the
No,
look.
but I get it.
Or look at Yaroslava. So Jaro Slava. Okay. Portrait of.
Portrait of?
Yeah. So maybe it's a combination of those two. So there's no hair. It was draped. And then muka. So muka.
I know.
Mukha.
Nicolas, I
Mukha.
know.
Mukha.
Thank you. I know how it is.
Yeah. Mucha. Muchas gracias.
Sí.
Muchas
Gracias
gracias.
por decirme lo que ya sé.
No, that's not.
This
This
one.
one. There you go. So it's a mix of those two.
Well, I like that they're both like framed
Yeah.
by the
Fabric, like
fabric.
the sort of headpiece or.
So it kind of feels like this because when you were talking about your niece,
Yeah.
you were saying that you really loved like how it looked and you just had the drawing, and I was thinking about how I really love those paintings because it feels like it is framing her.
Yeah. It is it becomes like hair becomes like a framing
Yes.
device for sure.
And
Yeah.
in the ones you are saying,
Yeah.
it does too. So it's like enveloping.
Yes. Yes.
So
So
where was I?
I lost here. Something about love, you not giving me any. Something.
Love you not
something.
giving me anything.
I don't know. Some of the people were complaining. Love you guys. Bye. Yeah, maybe it was that.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it was see you tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
And sometimes you're like blah. Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe it was the saying love you that made me kind of puke. Maybe. Who knows?
Now why are
Who the
you
hell
so
knows?
bitter now?
Not bitter. I'm
Oh,
honest.
but look, before,
Yeah. I don't know where we're going with this.
like long time ago,
Yeah.
before you said the name of the paintings
Yeah.
of Muca,
Okay.
Miguel Ángel, so M.A., was saying, la pintura de Muca puede ser la de su hija, Portrait of Yaroslava. So they were in your brain.
So,
Yeah,
Anyone that's-
so, yeah.
well, I'm just finding my words. It's Michelangelo. So, of course he knows what he's talking
Yeah.
about. Muy bien, Miguel Ángel. grande.
Sí. Jeff Avila was saying, reminds me of. So I'm going to try my best.
Oh, go.
That's how I've always said the pronunciation. Maybe it's wrong.
Oh, go for it. Hey, Jeff.
Muley.
Okay, what?
John Everett Muley. Muley.
Oh, so it's.
How is
I
it?
think.
Mullet?
So.
Muley.
Okay, you're just
Terrible?
speaking. You're just saying mullet as if you were French.
No, it's not No, I'm
So
sorry.
I had a teacher. I'm going to tell you how my teacher, one of my teachers, said that you should say it.
I always said Muley.
Okay, that's
Muley. Or Muley.
yeah. No, that's
Muley.
not that. Okay,
How's-
in my
Ophelia by John Everett.
Okay, you're just going.
Muley.
Oh, okay.
I
should
love
I should
Muley.
shut up and paint then.
No, go ahead. Shut up and paint.
So
No,
in my
go ahead.
very abstract and very small understanding of French, so I always thought it was hard to differentiate Millet, so the one that looks like kind of early Van Gogh. The women in the fields, that's super nice, like kind of sunset. They're working on the fields. He's amazing. And I thought that you should say that you should pronounce like that
John Everett's
the-
last name.
John Everett Millet. So I would say Millet. But then Greeny, who was a friend of Max's, he was a terrific watercolorist. I remember one day he was like, "No, that's not how you say it. You should say Millet.
Millet?
Millet.
Mi-
Millet. I think it's probably
Millet.
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 I said mullet.
You were saying mullet
Mullet.
in French.
Not mullet.
I love your mullet.
Your mullet?
Yeah, your bourrelet. Yeah.
Pronunciation. let's see.
Party in the back.
Pronunciation.
So I would say John Everett Millet.
Millet. I would say mullet.
That's how, in my brain, that's how Greeny taught us how to say it. So I'm going to trust Greeny. Millet.
How to say millet? Millet.
Well, maybe we have like native French.
Or Millet.
Millet.
Wait, they say both, maybe?
Not-
Or
Millet.
Millet or millet.
Not mulet.
No, I said mullet. Mullet. So I was not that bad. I mean, I didn't
Yeah.
said mijais, which is
well,
mijais.
in
Millet.
fairness,
Millet.
if you're a Spanish speaker,
Millet or
and I know
millet.
that you should pronounce proper names just one way, but if you have traveled through the world, you've noticed that doesn't happen, And in Spanish, we sometimes choose to pronounce things how they are written.
Yeah,
and
but
sometimes we're like,
I
okay,
think
we'll
that
make an
happens.
effort.
That happens more in Spain
No,
than here.
no.
Okay.
I have, I always heard teachers here say Ingres.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In the university they said Ingres.
Yeah. So,
Ang.
it's just weird to say ang. To be in Spanish and to just cut and say ang and then keep Spanish.
Well, but that's. I mean,
It's how you're
should
supposed to. You're
try.
supposed to respect, yeah. Because
so
we say Shakespeare, for example.
Shakespeare. No,
We
I'm
don't say
joking.
Shakespeare. So
I was just trying to.
yeah, but we don't
See your
like.
face.
We don't. Sometimes we try, and sometimes we
But
don't.
I've heard Freud. Freud.
Freud. Well,
Not
no, but
Freud.
sometimes we do. Look at
Sometimes.
football. Look at football. We
Sometimes.
see players' last names, and it's like, okay,
Well, but
it's
also
an invitation to
they were
improvise.
saying James to James.
Yes, that
So
makes sense.
that's not trying at all. So
Well, in Colombia, we can turn words into other words. We are just we're different.
so
We're built different.
Millet,
Millier,
Millet,
millier,
Millet.
miles de gracias.
Sí. Jeff Avila was saying reminds me of Millet.
Yeah.
Bridesmaid by Millets.
Oh, that's nice.
You want to see it
I have it in my brain.
or are you jinxed if you see it?
No, I've seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, great head of hair. Fantastic head of hair. Yeah, she's looking upwards a
Yeah.
little bit more.
Very, very good.
Yeah, she's looking up. So I love that painting.
Yeah.
That's a good call. Good one. You ruined me now.
That's
Jeff,
why I
but
said, do you want to see it?
yeah, thank you. Thank you,
Or
Jeff.
are you
Always.
jinxed?
Yeah, no. I always try to find every day a new reason to like hate Jeff. So this was just right on time.
Millets de gracias. a
Yeah,
Jeff.
miles de gracias. Avila.
Let's see. Mm,
You know that Jeff is to blame for me approaching
Millet.
Millier.
Mhm.
Yeah, it cost $1 million almost.
Oh, I know the.
Yeah, Andrea Vlasic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he
Yeah,
sent me
yeah,
a photo. He sent me a photo. Jeff is terrible. He's
But
a
Jeff
horrible
sent
influence.
you a photo of a statue too.
Oh, he sends me a lot of stuff.
Yeah, because I've seen that statue. You,
But
you showed it. To
yeah,
me.
but Jeff sent me a photo of Andrea Vlasic's little what do you call that? His stand on Comic-Con. Was
That's
it
the one I'm
Comic-Con?
talking about.
Yeah.
It's not a little statue.
Oh no, this is
The
probably the
huge
biggest
one.
he's done. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
It's the one you got.
Yeah, but I've always loved it. I had seen it once when Andrea had posted it, and he took it over there, and I was like, "Oh my God, is this for sale?" And he's a bit of a mess. Andrea is like kind of, I don't know. Or he's Italian, so it's the both the same thing. So I think I had asked him before about that statue, and he had never answered. So I was like, "Oh, okay, fine. Maybe it's not available." I thought it was like some licensing problems because he did that. I don't know if he did that for pre-production for Spider-Verse. He probably did, but he also does like some fan stuff. He does like fan stuff with Disney. He does like these amazing sculptures of Robin Hood. Incredible, like Disney's Robin Hood. And Jeff sent me that photo, and I was like, "Oh, fuck me." And he just incepted this idea in my brain that I needed to pursue this more vehemently.
But I also remember, if I'm not wrong, you can correct me. I mean, but that he told you it is very big.
It's huge. Yeah,
It's
I think.
huge.
Yeah,
think-
Jeff.
yeah.
I think in the chat he said it's huge.
And you were like, I have to buy it.
Well, it's a challenge.
And then we started. Jeff
Saving
was
money.
saying Lightbox, haha, and a laughing emoji. And
Oh, okay. Lightbox. Yes.
and after that, I remember we started. I mean, you bought it.
Well,
Well, you paid for it.
no, I paid for it just the last week. I feel.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
because
no,
that.
no. 'Cause
And
that's the thing.
Jeff was saying in all caps, huge.
No, because that's the thing.
So we have to move.
Andrea had sent me, had told me like, okay, I only have one copy. So no, but he has like a mold, so he can make more copies.
But it's
but-
not like he's gonna make just one.
No, and the thing is like, if you're a sculptor, you never have like copies lying around. As soon as somebody buys it, you just make a copy, and because you're not going to waste, all the materials that you need to
And
to make a
space.
copy, because exactly, that's way too expensive. So so he only has that copy, and I told him I want it. I was like, no, I want it. But he was like, oh, I got to check what shipping is because this is like really heavy. And he gave me measurements, and they're kind of scary. I think they're kind of scary.
Is it worse than when we got Thing?
I think
And we thought it was-
think the box is going to be thing-like. For
'Cause
sure.
when we got the box of Thing,
Yeah.
I mean, Nicolas was like, "There's maybe a little box." Because
No, I didn't say little.
there's a box,
Yeah, I said
and I was
box.
like, "No, I'm gonna get it in the elevator," because they send the things we buy in the elevator. So I opened the elevator and I just see this like washing machine sized box in the elevator,
I
and I was
mean-
like, is it this one?" And then I told you, okay, it's here, but it's huge. And you're like, nah, you're kidding. And I was like, yep, come look at it. Because it was not that heavy. I mean, I could lift it and just put it inside. And you were like, oh my God, what did I do? And I remember that you didn't even open it at
No,
that moment because you were scared.
I felt bad with
You were like,
myself.
Danny, I don't know what I did. And I was like, no, it's fine, open it. And you were like, no, I can't. Where? I can't. And I was like, I mean, we already have the box, so we might as well just open it. But you were
We could
so
live in the
scared.
box.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I continue to be that person. I am just less ashamed of it now.
And now you're expanding your
Yeah.
definition of huge.
Well, I would love to. Yeah, I would love to.
Because I do remember
No, we
that-
haven't gone past like quarter scale. We don't have anything bigger than quarter scale.
Hmm.
I'm not that much of a geek. I mean, I'm dumb.
But I do remember when I got you the first Hulk,
Yeah.
and your comment was, "Oh, it's so big," and now
Yeah.
it looks like
Now,
chili.
yeah, not even.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Size
it's
of
weird
chili if
how
you
oh
compare
it's
it with
oh
a
I
Great
don't
Dane.
know. I'm gonna go to hell. I feel
No.
no, it's terrible. It
No.
is terrible.
No, I love that.
Sometimes
you're,
I feel it's like oh these are things I shouldn't really be so excited about stuff.
But why not?
But
I-
then, I mean, no, don't worry. Like, I super quickly dismiss those thoughts. But then I realize, no, but these are things made by artists. Like, this is art.
and it,
Oh, forget it.
they're also things you love.
And
Period. I mean
as
that.
soon as I justify it to myself as art, I'm like, I'm actually helping the world.
No, and those are things that fuel you up.
Yeah, yes, very true.
So that's, I mean, I
But-
think that's what you need to know, and that's all. You don't need to justify it further than that.
It's art. I'm doing it for
It's
the
making
kids.
you happy. So
For the kids.
for the kids,
For the
kids,
it's 100%. Do it for the kids. Next generation. For the
Yeah.
babies.
you're calling
For the
statues
3-year-olds.
the kids. That's
For the
why.
three. For the
Nicolas saying
3-year-olds.
the kids.
I'm thinking about the 3-year-olds.
Sometimes he's like, I'm gonna see my kids,
Building a better
and he
planet.
opens the door and goes to see the statues.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm joking.
And I could actually stay there for longer, but I just, I'm like, no, people probably need me.
Yeah, Freddy's like, Daddy.
Yeah, can I go into my
No, wait.
Can I go into what now is my room?
No. I'm having a moment with
Yeah,
my kids.
no. Yeah, when she asks, I totally resent her. So, but no, Andrea had asked me that he was going for vacation on December. So, or doing something. I actually don't remember, and I don't want to.
traveling.
Yeah, something. And he said, can we do this in January? Because I think probably early December, I contacted him, something like that, or late November or something. And I was like, yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm in no rush. Don't worry about it. And you know what was weird? Andrea wrote to me like early January, and I just didn't see it. I didn't see the email. I really didn't. I don't know what happened, but sometimes I'm like that. But I just don't see. I don't know. Email is weird for me. So I didn't see it, and he wrote again like a couple of days ago. I think no. When was it? Last week. And he was like, "Hey, I'm so sorry. I just kind of need to know if you're interested. I have some other people that would be interested." And
Oh,
it's
I
the only-"
imagine your brain like, no, wait.
And he was like,
yes,
"No,
I
I
am."
sent you." And I was like, "Andrea, how are you?" And I was like, "No, you haven't sent me your like info, so I can pay." And he's like, "Yeah, I did, like beginning of the year." And I'm like, "Oh fuck." So I was like, "Oh no, I so apologize." And no, next day I sent him the money, and now I'm like super psyched to get this small car. What I feel is a small car. And but it is like Spider-Verse could be in my top, I would say 5 animated movies. Top 5.
Mhm, now you're putting it in top 5 just because. of-
Top 3 if you keep talking. Top 3.
Yeah, my
Now that I
all-time
think about it,
favorite,
top
yeah.
3.
Mhm.
If you push a little bit more,
It's my-
it's
yeah.
my favorite
I'm gonna
movie.
get a tattoo
Like, take a-
with the.
I already got it.
Mhm.
Like, get animation off of the discussion.
Mhm.
Favorite movies of all time.
Mhm. Oof.
So if you could have like a little piece of
Of
history
your all-time favorite.
of history,
Mhm.
history.
Why not? I mean,
I mean,
It would be dumb not to do it.
it would be a crime.
It is a crime, actually.
It is a crime.
In
I mean,
other
I think
countries,
it's-
it is a crime.
I think if I hit somebody with that statue, it's a
Oh.
crime. Oh,
Like a life sentence
yeah,
crime.
for sure.
So.
So we're waiting patiently / impatiently
Mhm.
for the goblin statue.
Yeah, and I'm looking for apartments
We
as
are
we
looking.
talk.
Yeah,
So
or
we can,
we can move in the things box because I think it's plenty of space in there.
well, but not for the statues.
Not for the thing. No.
Yeah. So,
The rest of the statue's fine, but
let's see. So Cody was saying you switched from going to hell to savior of the world pretty quickly.
that's how my head works when I try to justify stuff.
Lied was saying Into the Spider-Verse was good.
It's very good. Thank you.
So let's go back to where I was before. Let's see. So Cody was saying, well, we're going on a trip next month, and my wife gave me a list of jobs to do before my mom comes to watch her kids. This
Mm.
was on the list.
Oh yeah, you can't have your mom with like a leaking faucet. Like, can't happen.
I mean, I'm sorry, but I just have to tell everyone to
What?
give a little look to Chili, because she's so darn cute. I mean, look at her.
No, she's comfortable.
She is
Look at her.
perfect.
She's enjoying life.
So, so parting mist talking about being bald.
Okay. Bold.
Bald.
Okay.
Bald.
But they're both the same
Not
thing.
bold, but bald.
Bold.
bald.
Yes. Very bold.
Was saying, yeah, I was sad at first, but my mom made me feel better. She said, "You look good, bald." LOL.
Yeah. Well.
And she bought me some clippers. They are called full head balding. LOL. She didn't notice. I started laughing so hard I was crying. Get some clippers.
It could be like the. zzz.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good one. Liad was saying, oh no, I already read that. That's about the streaming. Avenezer was saying, did Nicolas work as a composer? I just found a film called The
No.
History of the Pink Trunk,
No.
where he's credited as a composer.
No,
LOL.
that's a musician that lives. That's so Nicolás Uribe. You'll find a politician, an ex-politician, that is now I think the president of the Cámara de Comercio,
Oh, I had no.
So the
oh,
commerce-
yeah, we talked about that. Yeah.
like camera chair something.
Chamber?
Yeah, whatever.
Camera chair?
Yeah, and so he's the one that has that dude that was a politician. He's the one that has NicolasUribe.com, but he has
Pays for it.
automatic
Payment.
yeah, it just I'm always waiting to see if he just sleeps on it for like a day.
Well, but now we have
I'll be
our
like a
Painted Lives,
vulture.
Lasagna Cadaver,
I know,
Boiled Ghost,
Honestly,
Nicolas Uribe Art.
all better than my name.
But I know that if you get the chance, you're gonna buy it.
Yes, and then sell it
1000%.
to him for like 100 times the price. Yes.
So yeah, there's the politician, a music composer.
A composer who used to be a teacher also at Javeriana.
But I remember something that happened to you,
Yeah.
that someone contacted you,
Yeah.
but did they thought that you were the musician?
They thought I was the musician. Yeah.
But it was weird because they got your number,
Yeah.
but they thought you were the musician, and they started talking about,
Yeah.
oh, you did blah 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 and blah, and you were like, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
And we googled, and there were like music for, I don't remember, like something. I don't.
Yeah, like
I don't
TV
wanna
shows
guess.
or
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
movies or soap operas. I think he did too. Something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. But not me. No,
So
I
you're
don't.
like, no.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool that you got my number. I don't know how, and it is Nicolas Uribe, but I'm not him. so-
Yeah, and I even thought, and we work in the same place, but it would have been super easy for the people in the faculty to tell you, oh, that's not the one.
Mhm.
They probably gave them the two numbers or the two emails or something,
Oh, they just
and they were
asked,
like, I don't know, you call them, you
Yeah.
figure it out.
or maybe they just asked, "Do you have Nicolas Uribe's number?" There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
So, Mario J was saying hi. I think this is something like the fourth time I've catch OPL live stream while I'm actually painting. Woohoo!
Dude, nice.
Oh, that's cool. It's very cool. What are you painting right now, Mario? Let us know. Yeah, so Javi Hab was saying Chamber of Commerce equal Cámara de Comercio.
Oh, thank you. That's
So,
perfect.
I said chamber. So,
Okay,
you
yeah.
thanking me?
If you said chamber, I would appreciate it more. But
Chamber?
I mean, you're just
chamber.
flaunting here, so
No, I said chamber? Chamber? Well, whatever.
chamber.
You said chair.
Gaga.
You said chair and what was the
Gaga
other one?
gaga.
Chair and ¿cuál fue la
Look,
otra?
the Gagas are moving.
Oh my god.
The Gagas.
Adrian Balser was saying, "Hi guys, working on my primary versus
Ooh.
Zorn assignment. Ooh. How's it going, Adrian?" I'm sorry, I went with Adrian again.
I know.
Adrian,
Adrian's cool
how
with
is
that.
it?
It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I started my drawing for the second one, Adrian. So I'm going to be working on that, I think, tomorrow morning.
Let's see. Yoni Matatiao was saying first pronunciation is good. Hebrew, short from Jonathan.
Oh, there we go.
It's Yoni. But now I don't remember if the first one was Yoni or Yoni. But I think Yoni.
I'm going to say it's Yanni.
Yoni.
Yeah.
Oh, regarding the "You don't love us anymore," Liat
Mhm.
was saying, "I'm just kidding, Nicolas," and some hearts.
Always love for everyone here.
Jeff Acuff was saying, "Okay, I've blown an hour of my sleep budget. Time to go. Time to go. Be good." Ah, no, time to be good. Buenas noches. Buenas noches, Jeff. A dormir, por favor.
He's already asleep. Don't worry.
A dormir, Jeff.
Unless he's not.
Por favor. Rosaline Dion was
Mm.
saying, "I was rewatching one of the last week's live,
Yeah.
and the poll, Rembrandt or Sargent, was too close for comfort, by the way."
I know.
Yeah. It was a tough day. Complicated day.
For Rosalind, too, that was copying Sargent like incessantly.
Marcelo. I was trying to do the...
Yeah, yeah.
So Marcelo Peralta was saying, "Hi, Chili, Danny, and Nico. Hi, chat." Hey, Marcelo, how
Boa
are you?
tarde. Boa tarde.
Catherine Peremsky was saying, "But is he French? Or I guess I should say was." Catherine was saying, "I think since he was English, it is okay to say, so not Millet. How did you say Millet? Millet.
Yeah, I wonder how
To say
English people say
Millet
it.
with L
Millet.
sounds instead of a Y.
Yeah, I think they say
Millet.
Millet. Yeah,
Millet.
I'm sure. Yeah, I mean it is a French last name. For
So I
sure.
said Mullet.
Not Mulet.
No,
What?
not Mullet. Mullet.
Why are you putting
Millet.
that U in there? Though?
Mullet. Mullet.
Okay.
Mullet. Mullet. Better? Worse?
I think it just keeps
Millet.
getting worse.
The consulate was saying it's like you pronounced it, Nico, but without pronouncing the I. Millet. So M-I-E con tilde. Millet.
Okay.
Millet. So it's not Mullet. I'm sorry, everyone.
No, no. You know.
For disappointing them because they trust in my...
I don't think
pronunciation
anyone
only.
trusts you, Danny.
No?
No. They're just
I think they trust me more
they
than they
come
trust
here.
you.
They come here to accept
Should we start a poll?
to accept the way in which you say stuff because we love you. You can say it however you want, and I'll say it however I want. No, I don't have that right. That's your right.
What?
I don't know what I'm saying.
The consulate was saying, of course it is different if he was English, but maybe he wanted his name to be pronounced French. He wanted Muley, but nobody knew.
Oh, Jesus
So-
Christ. Thank God. He
trying
dodged the
to-
bullet there
I was trying to honor him, but
by,
you are, I mean, you keep disrespecting an amazing
the mullet.
painter.
Give the mullet some respect.
Please. Julia Tovar.
Ooh.
Oh, the mic
What?
is in the all the screen.
Really? Is that better?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah,
A little
perfect.
bit? Yeah?
Julia Tovar dice, hey, hey, OPL. Loving this mass of cloudy hair right now. Yeah. Cristina has an amazing hair. Amazing hair. So, Bazoning around was saying, hello, been a lurker for over a year now. I just wanted to thank you for sharing your process and decisions. My mindset has shifted to focus on art as the action of expression and persistence.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's so
How
nice.
do you,
And
what's
welcome.
the username? Is it basooning maybe?
Maybe. Bassonin.
Okay.
Around.
Okay, so I think it's a bassoon, like the
Or
instrument.
Bazonin.
But I love
Okay,
bassoning.
I'm sorry.
No, I love
Bazonin
the
around.
Z. Go with the Z.
No.
I mean, today you're doing whatever you want with language. Danny.
Today,
Always and forever.
let's see.
It's a bloodbath.
No, I mean, it's not my first language. So, Oscar was also saying, hey, thanks for your channel and all your art. I love to have your videos and conversations on in the background when I work. Oh, that's so cool. And welcome, Oscar. And welcome, Bazooning around or Bazoning
Bassoon?
around?
No.
Bazoning around.
Jeff Bezos.
Let's see. Chili is stretching like crazy over here. Catherine Peremsky was saying, I saw a book about the art capitals of the future, and
Yeah?
one of them is Bogota.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Who knows? Like, was this like 100 years into the future or like near future?
That's cool.
Yeah.
What book is it?
Capitals of, the art future. Samu. I
Peace-
love my son. You know how if you're out camping and maybe a bear is just like attacking your car
very loudly.
so that it's like, oh, we can't go out because the bear is eating all the food. When Samu goes to get food, it could be like at 12 midnight. It's like there's an animal in there. Like you have to, if we open up a door, we might as well just have a shotgun.
And it's
it could
so
be
funny
like,
because he can be cutting bread. So
nothing.
something
like
that would not make his sound.
spreading butter.
But I don't know how he makes it sound very loud.
Oh, it's a bear. He's a bear.
Peace Rose was saying, hello from Studio City, California. Hello, Peace Rose. Welcome here. Brandon Kendrick was saying, thank you for your thoughtful response on tonalism. Can't wait to look up the artist mentioned.
Oh, please check them all out. I mean, there's so many more painters. But you can check Tonalist as a movement, like as a specific like American movement, and you'll see, awesome painters. Ines Pinkham Ryder, aside from Twachtman. But there are broader examples of it, I think, in the world of painting, in the bigger world of painting, that are equally as fascinating. So
Can you please take a look at Chili right now?
oh, look at her. I think she's drunk. Yeah, I don't think she suffered too much at the vet.
I don't think she suffers at all in
Yeah.
her life. I mean,
I think she is dreaming of you painting in some heights or something. And it's
dreaming
pretty
of
good.
me dying? No.
No, just falling.
Adrian Balser was saying, to quote Nicolas,
What
it
did I
is
say?
very woof, the exercise.
Oh,
the
yeah,
homework.
it's tough. It is tough. You guys already did better at the color charts than I did, so
Mm, Nakshatra Sony was saying, "Hey guys, back to acrylic painting with you guys. Is there a way to show you guys what I'm painting?" Yeah, for sure. So you can go to my Instagram. It's the first one, Daniela OCMP. And if you send me a DM with the painting and let me know when you send it so we can check it out. Let's see. Mario J was saying, working on a still life of my new coffee maker. Something simple and a very difficult painting of Salvador. And Mario J was saying, hi, Rosalind. And Rosalind was saying, haha, but there wouldn't be a sergeant without Rembrandt, so I gotta give it to Rembrandt. I gotta give Rembrandt the love.
that's very.
So that would be your vote, Rosalind
Oh,
Dion?
don't make her pick.
Please, pick. Pick here, that everyone's gonna know your answer.
Don't make her go through that.
DC Design was sending some heart emojis. Hello, DC Design, how are you? Rosalind Dion was saying, Danny, I wish I had your language skills. I thank you, Rosalind. I'm happy that one person appreciates my language
Oh my
skills.
God!
And I was looking at you, Nicolas.
Look, you dropped your tiny violin. Is that how you say it? I don't know if that's how you say it.
No, I'm sorry.
Your violin.
I'm sorry, because I'm
Your
talking
violin.
with the
Mulet.
language sponge
Mulet
that
rouge.
gets an accent as soon as he lands.
Mulet rouge.
Yeah. He gets an accent as soon as he touches another country. So, I'm sorry, I'm not like that. Sorry, I'm a proud Colombian.
Oh my
and
God!
it shows. And Catherine Peremsky was saying, I'll see if I can find the book. I saw it in an art museum in Michigan. I think they mean near future. The press is Phaidon, and it's called Art Cities of the Future, 21st Century Avant-Gardes.
Okay,
Ooh,
so we are in the right place. You just didn't
Yeah.
know it.
yeah. We just don't see it.
Yeah.
Let's see. La Julia
Mhm.
dice una preguntica, Nico.
Sí, señora Julia.
Estaba mirando el curso que da Angela Song y me llamó mucho la atención. Nico conoce un poco al respecto. Es muy tesa con el color ella.
Increíble es ella.
Sí.
Increíble.
Sí, impresionante.
Si conozco los específicos del curso, creo que es muy juiciosa. O sea, es como ejercicios, tareas, tienen Discord, tienen como todo lo que es muy de esperar hoy en día. No sé, Julia, si sea tradicional y digital o solo digital. Entonces sería importante chequear eso. Eso sería lo único.
Chile
Pero
is
si
just
quiere,
melting in my-
si usted quiere digital, porque Julia trabaja en digital también, creo que, o sea, mi duda es con tradicional, pero si estaba buscando para digital, estoy casi seguro que sí es digital.
Y Julia es muy dura. O sea, ella es muy dura.
Del estómago.
Muy tesa, como dijo la Julia. Stephen Meldrum was saying, hi from Calgary, Canada.
Nice.
Recently discovered your channel from the chat with Elisa.
Oh, very
Thanks
cool.
for sharing your talent and process. Oh, you're very welcome here,
Yeah.
Stephen.
She's a monster.
Is
She's
she?
incredible.
Yeah, she's very talented. Liad was saying, Nicolas, for your next painting, you can paint the world's tiniest violin for Danny's language skills.
Not violin, a violon. Muleton.
Un violon?
Muleton.
Muleton? I did that. I said mule. Julia dice, según leí, en la descripción hay ejercicios de los dos tipos, con gouache y digital. Gracias, Nico.
Uy, re chévere. Pero,
Julia, muy chévere.
o sea, Julia, si lo quiere hacer, yo creo que no, yo solo podría recomendárselo porque ella es una pintorsasa. Es impresionante, es muy, muy buena.
Mm,
Y además es queridísima. Y además es una súper profesional. Entonces, o sea, no es solo artista, sino que también es como directora de arte. Entonces es una berraca.
Bernie Staggers was saying, question.
Yes.
Do you have style you look for when you paint?
I don't know if I think about that anymore. I certainly have manners of solving things that I have in my brain. I certainly remember all the time other people's work for sure, but I don't think it's ever present. Like I contextualize it, like how we were speaking about Millet. We can kind of find middle ground, Daniela.
But they told us that it's mie.
But I'll remember things. I will be reminded of things if I don't remember them and people point them out. But I don't know if I actively sort of try and pursue something that I feel, at least if I consciously know that something is not mine, kind of like something doesn't belong to me in the sense that that I'd be doing something just so that it echoes somebody else's work, or I don't know, stuff like that. I don't think I do that anymore. I for sure did, my fair versions of that sort of appropriation when I was younger. I'm positive. But I think it was all done with the hopes of someday finding, our
Your
own
own,
voice.
yeah.
So I don't know. Right now, you know how I know that I don't care about those things? It's just because I don't think about it. I really don't. I don't think of, oh, if I do this, it'll remind me of this other painter or this other painting. It'll look like, her work and her. I don't really think about any of those things anymore. I just kind of sit down and I paint.
It's so cute because you can see Chili's. Well, now she's a little bit awake, but you could see that she was dreaming about walking because
Yeah?
she was moving. Yeah,
Maybe running away.
yeah,
That's what she wants.
like front and back. And pause. Julia dice, me toca es ahorrar un poquitico. Pero claro, Julia, igual un curso así largo. Buenísimo.
Sí, si lo toma Julia, avíseme y yo la recomiendo mucho.
So how's it going, Nicola Chin?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, we are striking a conversation between us?
Well, if you want to,
I mean, do I have an option?
I can keep talking in French.
Oh yeah, let
Excellent.
me talk for a long
My
time then.
excellent. I don't know how to say.
Milletuk.
My excellent.
Mon excelente.
Mon excelente.
How's it going? It's going. I think pushing and pulling right now. I'm trying to get like these little abstract masses of color. Like when you asked me, I was like, oh no, that's a little too much for these. But I think that's kind of my painting, to be honest. It's just a lot of do, undo, do, undo, do, undo. And eventually, when I feel like there is for sure no more room to mess things up, like that you've been just overdoing it and pushing it a lot, I get frustrated. Then I try to push a lot of stuff to try to make it go to a place that I liked it at some point. And then I suddenly see potential, and then I finish it. And I think that's how my painting goes.
The
It's
roller
never,
coaster.
yeah, it's never quite like this just beautiful ride that you kind of know what you're doing, and you execute on that knowledge. I always think it's just painting is always a couple of brushstrokes away from being horrendous. So, but I kind of like that. I've always enjoyed a painting being in such kind of living in such fine margins. It's kind of beautiful.
Julia dice, ay, de una. Nico, gracias.
No, Julia. Con mucho gusto.
I don't know if people noticed something new in our
About
setup.
in our setup?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see if somebody picked it up.
Thought someone was gonna say something, but
Well, maybe there's like,
little
you know,
disappointed.
maybe there's people with
It was a
bad
terrible
taste,
acting.
with
Ah.
very bad taste that have an issue with it. So,
Julia dice, voy de salidita, pero ya pronto podré estar más presente por acá. Abracitos.
por
Chao,
favor,
Julia,
Julia,
tranquila. Cuando puedas, acá
ubíquese,
estaremos, Julia.
Julia.
Yeah, I thought someone was gonna comment about it, but
Maybe they've chosen to respectfully not
Ignore
say
it.
Yeah.
Chili's gonna fall.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's moving a lot.
Watch it, because my mother said that the dream was her. So
Oh no. I would fall with her, so she does
just
not
try to break her fall, okay? That's all I care.
break her fall.
Yeah, break her fall is like you throwing yourself, you know,
Oh, I would
on
do
the
that.
floor just so she like,
100%.
bounces on you, or I mean,
Yeah.
she would definitely bounce on me, but I don't think on you.
Bounce on me. I want to see if maybe they send us the painting that they were doing.
Okay.
Yes. So it is, hey Danny, Nakshatra Sani here. Here are some of the acrylic paintings I have been doing while I watch yours and Nicola's live. Date 23rd January 2023.
Oh, very formal dating
Yeah.
stuff. So,
Oops, I clicked something.
okay.
And the next one is a painting of my girlfriend. Thank you for the amazing content and knowledge you guys share on YouTube. It's always a delight to watch you guys and Chili. Oh, that's so nice, Nakshatra. So let's see it.
Don't build her ego, Chili's ego.
So this one,
Nice.
then it's this one.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Simple.
I like this one a lot.
Yeah, very simple.
This one.
Very nice. Like, I love that you're doing simple, light and dark shapes. You know, you're not overcomplicating
And this is
it.
the girlfriend
Very
painting.
nice. Look at those
And it's in
glasses
acrylics.
with cast shadow.
Yeah.
Very nice, dude.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Good painting.
And thank you
Super
for
solid
sharing it
painting. Yeah, thank
with
you.
us. Let's see. Carla Anglada was saying, how do you keep the palette and painting vertically attached?
So we have a clamp here. I don't know. Oh.
No. So let me see. Yes.
So this thing here is the
It's a
edge of a
clamp.
clamp.
Yes.
So we have it clamped to the drawing table.
And the painting with tape.
Yeah, the blue tape that you usually see is because I tape it to the top of the drawing table. And
The bottom.
Okay, Fed is sending me some text or something. Oh my god.
Do you want me to check my phone?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Maybe she. If it's something important, I'm
No,
sure
no.
she'll
I
text
just
me.
from what she.
Maybe it's some stickers, new stickers.
No. She's just being dramatic.
Okay.
Let me see.
No. So maybe you can tell her that if she texts me, I can't say that fluently.
Oh god, wait. I don't know. I think she's I think she just
She's just
wanted to
happy
send.
To have her phone.
Yeah,
her
she
new
has her
phone.
phone with her.
So she's
She's 11. I don't know what I'm doing to that girl. So I think she's in the bus and she's probably saying like, if I have my phone, I just have to
yes,
send
like
it's
friends
my life
help
is
me out.
complicated.
Yeah.
Please, I'm gonna send like a message to my dad.
Oh, but she's on her way.
yeah, but it's gonna take her about
Okay, but I'm
half
just
an
gonna,
hour, like 40 minutes to get
Yeah,
here.
but
I
I'm just
feel.
gonna open it, just to, cause I sometimes when we are live streaming, I lose the track of time.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Carla Anglada was saying, Chile looks so peaceful. Oh, she's enjoying her sleep so
I'm worried
much.
that she's sleeping quite a lot today.
It was because it was a lot of
A long walk, yeah?
Yeah,
Do you
and
think that's
also-
it? That's it?
yeah. She's waking up earlier. That's
She-
now our
yeah,
routine.
she
She's like
did wake up earlier this morning. Yeah, so maybe
5:10 when
Yeah.
she woke up.
Kinda-
5:12 to be honest, because I
Oh.
saw the phone and I was like, really, really, and I tried to cuddle her, but no,
not having any of it.
no.
I need to
Um,
push all of this down, like I'm scraping it. And if I don't have the color for today, that's fine. But I need to push that so that the nose maybe comes out a little bit, and then I want that super kind of clean, yellowy
mm-hmm.
forehead. But I need to push. I think I'm a little too concerned with like little stuff still. So
Eh,
forgive the
oh.
scraping, but I just
But
I
why
need.
forgive? I mean, it's part of the process of the
Yeah,
painting. So it's like if you said, forgive the brush stroke. Brush, I don't know how to say it.
Brush stroke.
Brush stroke.
Brush stroke.
That's a complicated one.
Yeah, it is. It's more German.
Like a tongue twister. Ay,
Yeah.
Nicolas. Aaron Goal was saying, go Liverpool. Yes.
There we go.
Aaron, yes. Liad was saying, I have to go. It was great seeing you all. Have a good
Always, Liad.
day. Have a good day, Liad. See you tomorrow. Catherine Poramsky was saying, did Chili get shots? That makes them sleepy. No, she got just the anti-parasite medicine, but it's like a liquid that she drinks. So
Vodka. We gave her vodka.
Diana Gaming was saying hi. Hey Diana, how are you? Gino, that one, was saying feels good to join the stream after a while. Oh, it's good to have you here, Gino. That one.
That one or the
remember
other
that.
one?
I remember the last name. And they were saying congrats on the new doggo too. Oh, thank you. She's a sweetheart. A tiny, tiny sweetheart. So Cody was saying, I effed OMG did it.
Oh, what did you do?
So
break a
I
pipe?
effing OMG did it. I think I'm going to stick to my day job. Ha ha ha. So you finally did it.
So you did it, or
Cody.
you effed it up?
No, they were just like celebrating. Like,
Oh, okay.
I effing, oh my God, did it.
Oh, maybe it's like I called a plumber. I called an actual plumber.
Yeah.
I did it.
So Cody, when are you traveling? Do you have lots of things to do still before you go out? Because maybe he's like, yes, I did that. Now I have to fix the
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Now
I
it's
don't know,
like
the bathtub or what?
No.
You
I'm
just
not saying
laugh about-
anything.
I
I'm
can
not
see
saying
your face
anything.
now.
I'm
Maybe
not
this
saying
is how it
anything.
was always.
I'm not
So you
saying
were always
anything.
making faces.
What am I
Hurts
doing?
my
I'm not. I am
pronunciation.
so not saying anything.
No, but your face is like you were going to sneeze.
Maybe I
mean,
was
you
about
did-
to
oh,
sneeze.
yeah.
Maybe I
for
was
sure.
about to sneeze. What are you?
For
What are you
sure.
saying?
For sure.
And thank God for your horrible pronunciation. It caught the sneeze. It like. I'm kidding. I am kidding.
Misty Star was saying, Ayo. Hey, Misty Star, how are you? Peace Rose was saying, my chihuahua wakes me up at 4:30 a.m.
Oh my God.
I take outside for pee and she eats a handful of kibble, but quickly wants to go back to bed. Then we get more bedtime until 7 a.m.
What? No,
yeah,
I
so
don't know how
Chili,
that's gonna.
because I have to be honest, Chili is a great sleeper. I mean, that's been amazing because she can sleep since, I don't know, 7:30 until 5:30. Because it was before it was until 6. But now she's waking up. She's been waking up at like earlier than 5.
No,
30.
around 5. Well, she'll either wake up at 5, 5'10", 5'20".
Yeah.
Um,
But then she eats and she has a nap.
yeah.
So, mm, Diana Gaming was saying, I'm great. Thank you. How are you guys? We're good. How are you?
Me? Good. Always good.
Always good.
I think I'm going to say that until it's like, no, I'm about to die.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's going to be how I feel about life. How's it going? Great. Good. Yeah. And the day I die, I'm going to be, it's not great. I'm not having a good day.
Mm. Well, your humor is not having a good
Or
good
maybe
day
it's like, no,
either.
or maybe I'm going to be like, you know what? It's the best day of my life that day.
Sofía Centurión dice,
don't
hola
I
chicos,
don't
¿cómo
have to
están?
hear mule again.
Hola Sofía.
Alcachofi. ¿Cómo le
¿Cómo fue?
fue?
¿Ya llegó el taller
Creo que ya acabó el
o está
taller.
por allá?
Yo no sé si se quedó en las
Yo quiero
playas de
saber.
Río.
Cody was saying February 14. We're going to the Dominican Republic.
Oh,
There was
Punta
one more
Cana.
thing on the list, but I don't remember what it is at the moment.
Punta
Oh.
Cana.
Um,
That's usually what people go to.
yeah, like my cousin.
Yeah. It's very
My-
nice.
Yeah, my aunt and my cousin. So my aunt, her husband, and my cousin, my little cousin, are there right now.
Please look for them.
Please. Mario J was saying, I have been wanting to ask you guys' opinion about something.
Oh, please.
What do you think about copying teaching methods, lessons? I have mixed feelings. Copying teaching methods, y dice coma, lessons.
Why do you have mixed feelings about it? Like,
Copying teaching.
I mean, if you find that what you would be copying has like resonance with you, then I don't know. That's totally fine, I feel. But when you're saying copying teaching methods, it's for your own work or because you want to study, how your teachers used to work,
I was-
or you end up, I'm sorry, what?
No, because I was thinking about the question and I thought that they were asking maybe they wanted to teach. And they
Yeah.
were talking about copying the teaching methods
Oh,
their
that would
teachers
be
had.
that would
which
be
I would
totally
say
fine.
is a great way to do it because
Yeah.
if you liked how you were taught, then it's amazing if you can apply that when you teach.
Yeah.
So yeah, Mario J was saying to teach.
Oh, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I think we always have to be aware about like perpetuating this bit of knowledge, because it's always like a bit of knowledge. It's never like, oh, this is the way like you should teach painting, or this is the way you should teach drawing. But I think we are all like this, I don't know, this melting pot of all these experiences, and what we have chosen to keep with us usually means that those experiences were significant for us and relevant, and we
Mhm.
found them that they shaped us, or they moved us, or that we owe those teachings like a great deal. So if that's what you want to echo, I think that that's great. It's amazing. It shows like a sign of respect towards your teachers, of love for what they gave you, and that you want to pass that on to future generations. And I think that's great. I sometimes feel that when that is usually problematic is when the nature of those teachings is very dogmatic, like super, super closed. Then it can kind of feel a little cultish to just say, I'm going to perpetuate this very narrow way of thinking about things. I think it's always healthy to just, if you want to push something, hopefully it's pushing something that broadens the horizon, but not something that makes it smaller and tighter and tighter. But it's totally up to you. I mean, I would never dream of telling you what to teach or how to teach. So, but I do think that it's almost inevitable that if we choose to teach, our experiences are going to be shaped, either by hoping to echo some of the good things that we found in our teachers, or also trying to say, I think my teachers lacked, on this, the information that they passed on to me was lacking in this aspect, and I want to make up for it. And I think that that's also good. You're not disrespecting them by doing that. You're just building upon, the
Your
effort.
own.
Yeah, and all their effort that they put in you. So no, you're totally fine. I would never be like I would never think that that's strange to do.
So Mario J was saying, I've had teachers work really hard on creating lessons. I would feel rude to copy them, but like,
Do those things belong to
but
us though?
creating lessons. No, because I want to
I
know
don't know.
what type of copying is it.
No, like let's say
I mean,
I usually do one that has to do with compressing values. I would never ever feel that if somebody else does it, it's like, hey, dude, find your own exercises to do. Like, what? It's painting. It's
Mm.
like painting is such a small like playground that within it you can do tons of things, but fundamentally, it's like, hey, we're talking about values. Like, you didn't invent values, dude. Like, values are this thing that exists. So, I don't know. I have an issue with people thinking that they have ownership with some,
hmm.
like
Like knowledge.
exercises. Like
Yeah.
that's know-how. I can, I should be able to copyright know-how. Uh, no, I think, I mean, it's painting. Painting is painting. None of us would know how to paint if somebody else didn't pass their knowledge on to us. So I don't think that that is weird, or I don't think that you should feel bad about it. No, if you found it useful, please. Like, I would say copy it, build upon it, make it better, make it more your own, like shift it, tweak it, do whatever you want with it. Like
Yeah.
literally, it's an exercise for you. I mean, I am talking to you as if I was the person that you were, yeah, I mean, not even lifting an exercise from. Like, if you were telling me, hey, I'm going to teach, can I use this? I'd be like, dude, you're welcome to any single thing that I've ever done or said or painted, and just make it your own, shift it, make it your own. Like, try to see what results, that produces in your class. And based on those results, you can shift it, you could change it, you could add on to it. Like, keep a very, if you keep like an exercise, like a core exercise alive, and you just modify it slightly just to fit your own, whatever needs are your groups, then you're doing an awesome thing. There's, I remember reading that there's an exercise that Degas would do, that where they would, his class would have a model on one floor, and then they would have to go up or down a floor and then draw on that floor. So they would have to go up, look at the model, and then go down and draw. I've kind of made variations of that exercise for years, and it's not mine. I just read it, somewhere that it was Degas, and it was great. I thought it was amazing. So I was like, why would I not use this? It's incredible. So super simple stuff, but I don't know. I think that in those things, I kind of imagine us as being like a healthy collective where, you know, we don't want, I don't know, I would never want, or I would never be concerned about the credit regarding something like that. I would be more like, I would be thinking, hell yeah, go crazy with it, dude. Like, if this can be in the benefit of all of us as painters, oh, please make this a better exercise than I could make it.
And
Like,
I would also say that that would also show like a success on their teachings on you, because it's a way of showing that what they were teaching you
mm-hmm.
was something that resonated enough with you that now that you have the opportunity to teach, you want to implement that on your teaching,
Yeah.
which is like for me at least, that would be like the ultimate success of teaching something. Like
Yeah,
it being so powerful that people want to replicate that or want to pass those teachings because that was so useful for them that they just want to do that for more people. So
yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't, if it was me and that's the only way I could answer, I would never be offended, ever be offended. I don't know. I just don't think education works that way. Imagine that working in any other. Imagine asking yourself that in math.
Or like, yeah, a surgeon.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like,
I mean, they taught me how to make this surgery, this
yeah,
open
really
heart.
good, but
Yeah,
I don't know
whatever,
if I
but
should pass it on to you guys
yeah,
because this is
but
the way they do it.
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
I don't know. If you feel bad, just give credit to them.
Yeah.
You know, it's so easy. It's like say, hey, we're gonna do this exercise that I saw so and so do, and I loved when I saw her do it, so we're gonna do that. And you're fine. You're totally fine.
Yeah, Mario J was saying, yeah, I've been leaning towards the same way. The most important part is the student's education.
Of course. If you understand the exercise, if you are able to interiorize it and get what you're trying, what your teachers or wherever you saw it from, what they were trying to do when you were trying to implement it, if you get that, like if you get the essence of that, and you think you could do a good job at transmitting what that essence means, then by all means, I
No.
don't know if it is.
No,
Oh,
no, no.
you're. Oh,
Yeah, I have it
awesome.
here.
Oh,
No, no,
thank
no.
you so much, Daniel.
Don't worry.
Yeah, if you think you could do a good job at that, then do it. Like there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to do it. I mean, this is me talking as if it was something that I had done, but I don't know. Sometimes people are weird. Sometimes say, "Hey, that was mine."
Mario J was
I don't
saying,
know.
good call on giving credit.
Yeah.
Sofía dice, no sé cómo contarles la experiencia y transmitirles lo feliz que fui esta última semana. Sé que va a sonar recursi, pero estando allí, realizando lo que me gusta, rodeada de personas tan talentosas y tener la oportunidad de aprender de dos genios como lo son Eudald y, ¿cómo es que se dice? Greshko.
Ella me dijo, me enseñó ahí en un mensaje que me mandó, cómo se dice, alcachofi. Dígale a Dani cómo es que es.
Pues sí, tratar de escribir cómo se dice,
Sí,
pero
yo
bueno,
le digo Gregorio.
yo digo Gresgors, but I don't know, Gresgors, Grisgors, I don't know. Y no sé por qué estoy diciendo I don't know si estoy leyendo en español, pero bueno. Sentí una plenitud y felicidad esta semana que no sentí hace mucho tiempo, fue realmente hermoso. Además, siento que aprendí más sobre escultura estos días que todo el año aquí en Uruguay y mis compañeros también eran geniales y bueno, la comida en Brasil es exquisita. Ajá. Y Sophie dice Yegos. Yegos. Y-E-G-O-S-H.
Ya llegó el profe.
Y-E-G-O-S-H.
Llegó el
¿Yegos?
profe, huepucha.
¿Yegos?
Sí. Pues, no, pues,
Ya
Sofía estuvo la semana,
llegos.
la fecha.
Sí. Qué pelotas, Nicolás.
Sofi, qué
Pues qué
oportunidad tan
chévere, sí,
maravillosa.
Sofi. Muy, muy chévere.
Dos monstruos, o sea, de los escultores figurativos mejores que hay hoy en día, yo creo. Entonces, qué maravilla que la vida le dé a uno esas oportunidades.
Mm.
Y eso normalmente pasa, Sofía. O sea, no es uno por ser malo con los profes locales o cosas así, pero uno hay veces cuando está con gente tan talentosa, uno dice, oiga, estuve una tarde con esta persona y creo que sé más de lo que llevo aprendiendo durante un año leyendo libros o...
Yo diría que igual también eso pasa mucho con los cursos o los workshops,
Sí,
porque es como toda la información condensada en unos días y es como
no, y hay un...
estudiar, pero al
Sí,
200 y además,
y el colectivo trabajando ahí al tiempo es
exacto,
muy, muy chévere.
sí, y yo también diría que es muy distinta la disposición que tiene uno, así a Sophie le encanta estudiar en la universidad, es muy distinta la disposición que se puede tener para las clases que le dan a uno como que tiene que tomar en la universidad, de nuevo, así sea algo que a uno le guste, a un curso que uno dice, quiero ir porque quiero ir a ver con este artista y quiero ver esto y esto y esto. Creo que también como la disposición de uno para eso, pues
Sí.
también lo potencia un montón.
Ahora no llegar a a la universidad a decir, no, profe, usted apesta.
Sí,
No,
no.
usted no es nadie, profe. Qué mamera usted. Profe, no.
No, pues más bien muy chévere toda esa información que absorbió Sophie,
Sí.
la puede empezar como a aplicar en todas las clases. Entonces, buenísimo.
Usted apesta, profe.
Elijah Kelly was saying, hello, Nico, Danny, Chilean chat. Hey, Elijah, how are you? And Elijah was saying, I have a question for one of your old videos.
Oh, yes, please.
There was one time you painted with King's Blue for the instead of white week.
Yeah?
I was curious if it was King's Blue Light or Deep, and the
Oof.
brand it was and the
Oh,
brand
oof.
it was pretty.
Was that the portrait of Samu with her like hoodie, with his like hoodie and like red? Yeah.
Los cordones.
Yeah.
Creo.
Maybe was that it?
So, give me 1 second. Mm. Yes.
Okay. So, no, I don't remember the brand. I think it was like Rembrandt. Maybe.
But is it light?
I
Deep?
don't think they have a light or a dark or a deep or any.
Mhm.
I don't think they have a different one. I think they just have King's Blue. But you
Yeah.
know what King's Blue is, right? It's just ultramarine and white. So you could make King's Blue. You could mix it yourself, and you could make it as light or as deep or as you could just do it yourself. So it's actually pretty easy.
Mm. Elijah was saying, yes, Samuel, and the hoodie, Samu, sorry, autocorrect. Oh, he's Samuel, so
Oh yeah, he's Samuel. So don't worry.
Samu is like the nickname, so.
That's how we call him.
And Elijah was saying, oh, I see Rembrandt, I will need to try it.
Yeah, but there's nothing weird about it. It's just, again, it's a color that you can actually pre-mix if you want.
I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, are you going with chili?
Yeah.
Awesome. Svet is here. So I'm trying to spend quite some time, maybe an exaggerated amount of time, just pushing things in and out and giving her shape, and they're losing it, and then giving her a bit more shape, and then losing it. And I think the reason I was doing that, or I am at the moment doing that, is because at the beginning when I saw that I was trying to describe the portrait, I think I was like over describing it, and I didn't like it. I really, really didn't like it. So I've been trying to find ways to break it, then kind of mush it back together again, then break it, then mush it back together again, break it a little more. And in breaking it, it's also hoping that I can integrate it to the hair that's gonna grow out of it. So I thought I was gonna be less concerned with that aspect. I thought I was just gonna have this portrait that I could just somewhat quickly solve, and then get into the bigger mass of hair that's just cascading down. But that's not what I've been doing. And I don't know. I'm still kind of, I don't know if I'm still convinced about the going in, out, in and out, in and out. I don't know. Maybe we can gather some courage now that Danny's not here. And I mean, not that Danny would tell me not to do it, but I just think there's something bugging me about some of the tiny little bits of drawing. But I think I've been, hola mi Fer. I think I'm a little too distracted by trying to get the modeling, when there's like these little bits of drawing that are the ones that are kind of bugging me presently. So maybe we should just kind of reblock it in. I think that that's not a bad thing. So maybe I'm going to try to do that.
So what did I?
Because, well, I just feel that I've done like, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back sort of thing with the painting.
Mhm.
So, let's see. So I think I'm going to reshape it a little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I don't mind it. I I actually thought that this painting would be a good painting to do in like a couple of sessions. So
And are you gonna do it by blocking with paint
yeah, I
or
just
by redrawing it with paint?
no. I think I have to because there's a lot of like little bits of paint just kind of hovering, and maybe those are the ones that are kind of distracting a little bit. No, we'll just push paint again. We'll kind of like just push a bigger mass of color on here and see if we can just move it around. Just like broader, I feel a little bit. Initially, I did want this portrait to like slowly go a little bit darker and grayer as it went down, but I think I was pushing that a little too much. So maybe I want to go back to the idea of it just being like a kind of brighter shape
Mm-hmm.
inside,
The
inside this
massive,
bit of hair.
yeah.
But I also don't want to make it too light where it just pops out too much, like it doesn't, like it's not born of anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that balance was going to be a little bit easier to achieve, but I think it's harder. Harder than I thought, for sure. So, but what I've noticed is that what was making me struggle is that it's almost like you missed a step, but you kept going, and because you missed that step, it just doesn't, like, things don't quite fall on into place.
Yeah.
Like you don't have the necessary like underlying structure to hold everything together. I think that's kind of what was bugging me. That I felt like it's there. I was like, no, oh no, it's almost there, or it's like I'm almost there. I just have to fine tune these little things or these little things, and I think it's one of those things that you sort of feel that you need to do, but because it takes like this stupid amount of courage, which it shouldn't, to reblock something in because there's no real work involved in just reblocking something in. It's just kind of doing what you did again, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
We are so stubborn to do that. We are so we pose like tons of obstacles when we realize that we probably need to do that. We start like thinking, no, maybe I can work around it. Maybe I can save some of the work that
Yeah.
I had already done. When in truth, it's like, no, it's better to just like, just do it over again, and that'll be better. Um, so
Um, let's see. So Elijah was saying, "Thank you so much. I will need to mix it too. I'm a bit of an oil noob."
oh, don't worry. I think I'm right. I don't use King's Blue, but I think I'm right in what I'm saying, that it's just ultramarine and white.
Peace Rose was saying, "What paper are you using? I'm new to the art channel. I paint on a mixed media with Cobra water soluble oils."
Oh, nice. So this is a Moleskine sketchbook paper. It's one of those art sketchbooks, and it's oil paint. And we're not using any medium, so
Mm. And Elijah was saying, "Love the hair volume in this." Mm. Mr. Murilo Sopa was saying, "Wow, got a bit triggered with BR food being exquisita."
what?
With Brazil's
Oh,
food being exquisita, I guess.
trigger, like you got hungry or something?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Sophie dice, y quiero agradecerles por su empujoncito porque quizás sin su motivación no me hubiera animado, así que gracias chicos. Y dice, no, jajaja, no me lo tomo así. Yo quiero a mis profes un montón, pero sí se sintió diferente, pero
Claro,
Dani
sí.
tiene razón, es súper intensivo.
Claro, no, no, no.
Mr. Murilo Sopa said, let me explain.
Okay, there we go.
So let's see what they say.
Sopa de Murillo, además. Yo siempre leo eso y es como sopa de
Murillo
Murillo.
Sopa.
Sopa de Murillo.
Murillo Sopa.
Claro.
Y es morrillo, ¿no? Pero,
¿No es Murillo?
¿morrillo?
Murillo es un corte, ¿no? Murillo.
El morrillo es la parte de arriba.
Pero Murillo es otra cosa. Murillo. Carne.
Yo escribí exactamente lo mismo.
Murillo. Claro. ¿Qué tipo de carne es Murillo?
Murillo y morrillo.
Dentro de los cortes de carne este es el rey para los sudados. Sí, el Murillo.
Y morrillo. A
No
mí el
lo busqué.
morrillo me gusta.
¿Eso te salió?
No,
un
estoy
post.
diciendo.
A mí el morrillo me gusta.
Pues sería mi post. A mí el morrillo me gusta. Mira, el morrillo, yo te dije, es la parte de arriba. Mira, ¿esto?
Ujú.
Uy, es más bueno.
Fatal.
¿Por qué fatal?
Fatal.
Chili. She wants to jump. So, Chili, say goodbye. Here. Goodbye. Goodbye. Chili. No. She's not impressed with OPL.
Bueno, ¿qué dijo Sopa de Murillo?
Well, they speak in English, so
What did Murillo Sopa said?
they said, let me explain. There is the Spanish word exquisita, right?
Yeah,
Meaning nice or good.
meaning
Yes.
very good. Yeah.
Yeah, like exquisite. No?
Yeah. I mean, exquisite. Sometimes it's like a little too much in English, I feel.
Well, I think it's too much in Spanish, but we
Oh,
use
we
it
overuse
so
it
much
maybe,
that
yeah.
it's like,
Because we can say, oh, it's exquisita, like I don't know, a sandwich. Oof, exquisito. Yeah. So it's not so, it's lost some of its kind of like hierarchy, I would say.
and Mr. Murilo Sopa said, but in Portuguese there is
Oh,
the word exquisita, so not with an X, but with an S.
yeah?
Exquisita.
Exquisita.
Exquisita. That means kind of wrong. They sound really alike.
That means what?
Kind of wrong.
What? Oh my God, really?
Can you see?
No.
Okay.
What? Those are way too close.
That's a
to
great
mean
thing to know.
to mean so different things.
Because imagine someone invites you
Yeah.
in Brazil to eat something,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Oh, thank you. This food is exquisita, exquisita." And they're
Yeah,
like,
and they're like, get out of my
Yeah.
restaurant, fucking
"You
tourist.
ungrateful piece of." No, I'm just.
Piece of Murillo.
Google translates
Chile.
exquisita to weird. Let me go for her.
In Portuguese?
Yeah.
Really? Wow. So if Chili just wakes up and wanders around, it's that she's gonna pee or poo somewhere that she's not supposed to. So. Oh.
Just ooh, sorry, Chili.
What was that?
I just moved the mic
Yeah.
on her face. Look.
Chili. Oh my God. I think she grew with that nap. I see her. She's bigger now.
Yeah,
I think so.
full-grown adult.
Yeah. She's gonna want to leave home now. Ask for money, leave home.
She's funny because I went to see what she was doing, and she just like climbed on my legs,
Yeah?
and now she wants to go to the floor again.
Oh yeah. She's like, okay.
So Veliko Duric was saying, "Hello guys, how are you doing? I'm late today."
Oh, don't worry.
Veliko.
I'm repurposing the painting, so
So you're maybe just
all my decisions. I was
Perfect
waiting for
timing.
Velico, yeah.
yeah, to restart.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of the decisions that were there, they're still there somewhere. It's just that they needed like a better, I don't know, better context, I feel. A little bit better context.
Eh, Juan Di Gracia
Yeah?
dice, hola, genio Nico.
No, pero vamos, no, así no. No comencemos así.
Pues dile, o sea, lo están diciendo como algo bueno. Yo sé que no te
O sea,
gusta,
no.
pero di gracias,
Gracias,
pero no.
pero no.
Eh, a ver. Cody Winnicky was saying, do you ever use sgraffito to describe texture?
Not so much, to be honest. No, not so much. I can't think of many paintings. I think I'm sure I've done that in some, but very small places. Not as something that I would do, like that I would search for. I think I just, you know, I do that kind of organically if it works, but I don't search for it or I don't try to construct for it.
So, Mr. Murilo Sopa was
Mm.
saying the way the girl's hair framed her face reminded me of the, ¿cómo se dice? Giantess
Oh, okay.
by Leonora Carrington. So let's see. You know that?
Remind me.
That's cool.
Oh, very
But
cool.
look at
yeah,
this.
Yeah, I remember now.
This is so cool.
Yeah,
I've never
yeah.
seen that, and that's
No,
so
no,
cool.
no. I remember. It's a painting that I had in the back of my brain, but I'm not like super huge fan, but I do. You know, that's a great image.
This is very cool.
Yeah, that's a really great image.
So Adrian Balser was saying, "Hey guys, I sent Danny a pic of my painting. Can you give me your opinion in the if the stairs are too dark? Does it take away from the atmosphere and should I lighten them?" So let's see.
Sure, of course. Is this for the exercise, Adrian?
Look.
Oh, dude, that's nice. I actually like them.
Me too.
It's like a ton of pattern. I like them more as kind of rhythm, like this abstract sense of rhythm. But the more you over describe the little ledge on the step, it'll kind of compete with all the texture that you're doing with the pants and the sneakers. So just be mindful of that. You don't want all of the information there to just kind of jump into that first plane because then it'll just compress the image a lot. So.
And Rosalind also sent me a photo
Ooh,
of a
nice.
painting.
Ooh.
And she told me just painted this doggo with you guys.
Let me see.
So
I mean,
look at
Rosalind is
it.
like crazy fast. So, oh, dude, that's so nice.
yeah, I like it a lot.
Let me see it again. Rosalind, that's so good.
Cuidado con el cable, el cable, el
Yeah,
cable.
I'm good.
Well,
Oh, this is so lovely. Oh, this is so good.
estás mostrando el celu.
Oh, I'm sorry, but this is so good.
Yeah, it is very good.
Love it.
And
Absolutely
Rosalind
love
said,
it.
well, the description of the painting is a special painting of Chloe, the best dog ever. If you look carefully, the marks made by Lizzie, 5 months old, are perfect. Another artist in the family. So maybe these are the marks.
I think it's
And-
perfect. Yeah.
Look, this is Lizzie.
Oh, Lizzie, she's eating cat red. Rosalind, what are you doing?
Oh,
You
that
know,
is a very, very cool
eating cat
painting.
red. Teaching her well, I see.
I think I have to step out for 1 second. And Adrian was saying, yes, great advice. Thank you. See?
Um, yeah. You should see us. We've been applauding Pee and Poo for the last 5 weeks. So that's what our life has become. Just applauding every time we see Pee or Poo. Those are the people we've become. Yeah.
Mm. Rosaline Dion was saying, haha, painting with babies is pretty fun. Cat red and all.
I know. You got to build her immune system. So I think that's a good start.
Leslie Cavazos Garduño
Gavazos Carduño.
is saying, we want to see too. Meaning Rosalind's painting?
Oh, well, that's for Rosalind to post. That's not for us to show.
Yeah.
But
I was going to be like,
yeah, you were like, yeah, F Rosalind.
no, never F Rosalind, no. Chili. Chili, man. I think I'm scared. I'm sorry.
Nah. It's okay.
Yeah.
I wish you could all hear Danny like singing to Chili.
So Rosalind was saying, it's on my Insta, guys. Just
Oh,
type
okay.
my name.
Oh, please. Please. Everyone just follow Rosalind.
Yes. Kenzie Calls was saying, wow, that is my hair.
Oh, that's awesome.
Peace Rose was saying, I love the image of your mother looking out the window. The brick wall, an empty chair held such meaning in your story. Oh, thank you.
Which one? The last one or which one would this be?
Looking out the window. A ver.
Is this the last one I did of my mom?
But there was no window in that one. No sé. ¿La ves? No.
No.
I mean Chile.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Fed.
Think I have to step out 1 second more. Peace Rose was saying it was a while ago. It was a
Yeah.
while back. I started last week watching number 1. Oh, so one of the first ones?
Oh, maybe it's one of the first ones. I wonder which one would it be. I forget. I remember everything I do, but sometimes how people can describe my paintings, even my own paintings, can be a little bit different, which is amazing. You know that they find something different in the paintings than what I had originally intended to paint. But that's how painting works. That's what's amazing about painting. So I would have to look. I would have to look and see.
I'm back again. Let's see. 'Cause they were saying it was one of the first ones. So let me see.
Well, I think the second one I did was
of your mom, yeah.
yeah, my mother.
Oh, so video
Maybe it's that second one.
date
But that second one, she's in a like a green bed
with
at
a
my
chair,
brother's.
yeah.
Um,
Mm, let's see.
what else could it be? The one on bed, where she's in bed. It's very loose though, but that one's like more recent. I feel.
Mm, now I just want to know. Uh, let's see if maybe they told. Uh, it was black and white values.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah, that's the one of the darker values. So that's the one of like a lower key. So you're working on the sort of, if you're going 0 to 12, 0 being your darkest darks. So that would be in your 0 to like 3 range. Yeah, I like that. That was in the sketchbook. So that one didn't make it.
Oh,
Yeah. This was proto OPL. This
yeah,
was,
yeah,
before this was me doing I would record my own videos. We were together, but I was like doing my own videos and doing
yeah.
my own commentary very clumsily, but everything got better when Danny
Yeah.
came into the picture. So
uh,
this was OPL with music days.
yeah. Da-da-da-da-da,
Yeah,
da-da-da-da.
and one of the first comments were like people, this would be great if it
Without
didn't have
music,
music.
yeah. LRVZ was saying, "Hello, I just finished my first full painting, black and white. I'm afraid to use color yet.
Oh,
Can
you
I
could
send you the
spend,
photo on Insta, Daniela?"
of
Yeah,
course you
for
can.
sure.
Oh, and
Go
dude, you
ahead,
could
for
use
sure.
you could spend your whole life on black and white if you wanted.
Yes.
Not because of fear, but because it's amazing. So, don't underestimate it. It's amazing.
So, mm, so I guess it is this user.
Uh-huh.
Let's
First
see.
painting. This is pretty exciting.
So let's see.
I love to see people's first
I
painting.
haven't opened it yet.
Okay, that's not your first painting.
Yeah, that is very cool.
Yeah, but that's not your first painting. Come on. Don't do that. If
No,
it
it looks very cool. Let's see. Uh, so they were saying, I just don't know yet how oils do. I have some watercolors, but this is the first in oil.
but you know how to paint.
Yeah, it is
You
very
obviously
cool.
know how to paint. So I think you're doing just fine.
Yeah, it is a very cool painting.
Yeah.
Mm, let's see. I love that. I mean, since we have Chile, we're here, but as you were saying, you have one eye here and one there. And I have one eye here and one there too. Always. Vincent de
Ooh
la
la
Noire is
la.
saying, hi, Danny and Nicolas. Hey, Vincent.
Vincent. We
How
needed
are
your
you?
Frenchness a while ago, Vincent, but now très late. Très late.
Très late? How do
Très
you say
late.
late?
I
Do you
don't
know?
know. Très
Tarde.
arrondante. Très
Ar-
I don't know
arrondar.
what I'm saying. Très
Eh, Oh, so wait. Two. Mm, French. En retard.
Oh, très retardant.
Okay.
I don't know.
So I'm gonna say
Chili, what are you eating?
yeah. I don't know. Uh, how do you put a comma here?
With the comma
No, because I don't have a comma.
on the keyboard?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, because it's in English. I have to change it here. Tenías el teclado en inglés.
I always have it in English.
And how do you put a comma?
A comma?
A tilde.
Oh, then I changed it to Spanish.
That's what I was doing.
Oh, but you
But
were
now I
saying
don't-
comma.
yeah. My bad. I mean, you got what I was saying.
No, that's why I was super confused.
Il, ¿cómo se dice il?
Il.
Il est arrivé trop tard.
Ah, tard. Vincent.
Trop tard. Tard. I don't know if that's the way to say it, but Vincent was saying late equal tard. Say
Mm.
tar with a very French T. Tar. Tar?
No, there's no hard R in French.
A French T. T.
Tard.
Tar. 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 Oh, Vincent was saying, I love the title of today's video. Excellent, Danny. You don't say the D at the end.
Oh,
So-
tard.
Yeah, I forgot the rest of the
Tard,
sentence.
tard,
but
tard.
Tar.
Ah, très tard. Vincent est très tard.
Et très
à
tard.
maintenant. I don't know.
A maintenant? ¿Qué significa?
I don't know what I'm saying.
So Catch a Fire was saying, greetings, one and all. Hey, Catch a Fire, how are you? Vincent was saying, the R sounds like you need to clear your throat. Tar. Like this?
That is perfect.
Tar.
That's a perfect French R.
Thank you. I mean, it's been on me all my life.
The clearing your throat thing, or
The languages,
oh,
the knowledge.
muley,
I said
Hey.
mule.
muley, muley.
I never did something like that. I
All of
say
that. Honestly,
muley.
it was kind of offensive what she
Muley.
did. Yeah.
What she did?
Yeah, I know, Danny. Come on.
Isn't this stranger? So Kenzie Calls was saying, is a French tea like ta? Ta. Ta. And mule.
You know, with you saying it, I always want to be early. So
Let's see.
what do you? Where is? Oh, Chili. Did you hear her?
Yeah.
She's like down here. She's like, hey, pay attention to me.
Yeah,
Do you want to come up here?
she wants to. Yeah. Oh, that little.
But Chili, I can't move. I can barely move. So
Do you want me to grab her so I can pass her to you?
here.
I can grab her.
Oh, now she's playing. Because I've been practicing my one-handed painting. Yeah, I've been practicing. Le Chile coming into le scene. Hello, Chili. Hello, people.
A little bit up because we couldn't see.
She's
Chili?
just examining the drawing.
Yeah, but don't let her lick.
She's like, Chili, look at me if the drawing is horrible. Oh, no. She's like, okay. Look to your left if it's disproportionate. Okay.
So Vincent said
Oui, oui.
something that maybe is going to break your heart.
Oh, he always does.
So Vincent said, Danny's French is better than Nicolas.
Oh, très horrible. Ah,
Mm. Thank you, Vincent.
très
Thank you.
horripilant.
Horripilant.
Oui,
But do the
oui.
r. Like,
Un homme horripilant. Horripilant.
thank you, Vincent. Now I'm
No,
gonna sleep
just-
super happy knowing
He's saying
that
it. He knows why he's saying it.
No, I just, I have something with language.
Yeah.
A good thing with language.
A bad throat. Yeah.
We just get along.
Oh yeah.
It's just, I'm a sponge.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard this before, but I'm
No.
a sponge.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. I arrive at
SpongeBob.
at Spain
Okay.
an
Yeah.
airport.
What happened?
and I get an accent
Really?
when I'm gonna pick the bags. Yeah.
Mm.
That's how I am. A
I'm
sponge.
sure natives love you because
Well,
it's a sign of respect. You applaud their culture.
so Catchafire was saying you all on shrooms? No. No, we are
Oh, he got
naturally like this.
late in the conversation, so.
Rosaline Dion was saying chili and some hearts. Yes. Chili is
Chili kind of wants to be up here, but doesn't. And now she's eating the cable. So,
Mm. So Rosalind was saying you level up, holding wiggling dogs and babies for sure.
oof. Yeah.
But to be honest, Nicolas is very happy because now he can have chili in one hand, paint with the other,
Yeah, I've been doing that.
and
so,
she sleeps. So-
she is either that or I just bore her to death with what I'm doing. So I just put her out
I mean, she
immediately.
just did a little like squeal for you to pet her. So
Yeah.
I think she loves it. And also, I think Chili does not have a. Chili is not dependent, but Nicolas is dependent on Chili.
Oh, one of us is. So, you know.
Yeah. It's very clear which one is the dependent one. So
I haven't yet fed her Cat Red like Rosalind did. So
to a baby.
I mean, again, I'm sure the baby, the baby's body is like thinking that you get her started soon. So the antibodies are just like,
Hmm.
yes. But I wouldn't do it because it's insane.
Kenzie Coles was saying Chili is a dog. LMAO, so cute. Yeah, she's a dog. She's our
We
dog.
think it. They told her she was. They sold her as such.
LRVZ was saying when starting oil painting to make a living, even if it's a tight one, would portraits be the easiest to sell on commission? Maybe.
Woof. I don't know. I've seen portrait painters that are very, very good, and that doesn't mean that they have a easy time commercializing their work. So I think whatever you do, you just have to love it. You just have to, it shouldn't be this thing that you're just forcing yourself to do. Ideally, when you paint something is because you're painting something that you really want to paint. And that could be anything. Nowadays, it can be anything.
Is she biting the cables?
No, because my bag.
Oh, perfect.
My bag, we're good.
Mm.
Yeah, because I'm stepping on the piece of cable that she likes.
Oh, perfect.
But
Yeah,
she-
like the little thing that
yeah. But
comes out.
she thinks it's a game, so she loves it when I step on
Yeah.
it.
Rosaline Dion was saying, haha, gotta toughen up that immune system.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean,
Yeah. Cadmium, schmadmium.
yeah, lead white.
Please. I mean, let white until she's like 5 months.
So Kenzie Colt was saying painting from photo is probably most common.
Again, yes, probably. But I don't know. I know people that paint from life that are successful. I know people that paint from photographs that are successful. I know people that paint from their imagination that are successful. So I don't know. Just do what you do. Do your own thing. Be happy. Because if you hit it, like if people like what you're doing and if you do well, you're going to be so happy the rest of your life. So,
So LRVC was saying, I do love portraits, but what I would love the most is wide scenery landscape with a couple figures maybe.
oh, very
A scene
nice.
telling a story. Like
Very
a
nice.
medieval landscape with a castle and a king, etc., etc.
Oh, look at that. You're
But
doing
that
like an
seems too complicated and long to make a living on short term.
maybe. Yeah, I mean, you're describing like an Edwin Austin Abbey or something like that. So, yeah, that was Victorian painting. Sadly, that was, a century and a half ago. So we need to find something that can be a little more perhaps telling that we are painting a century and a half later. But, you could still do your sceneries with like multi-figure composition. And I think all of that is like super cool. I don't know. Just be intelligent about it. If you're trying to, I mean, but if you want to do a painting that is going to take 8 months to paint, I don't, then maybe just be willing to make that sacrifice. If that's the painting that you want to paint, then paint it. And just know that you're going to need 8 months to paint it. Like, don't think about so many things at once. If you want to paint that, go ahead, go paint it, go and make a kick-ass painting. But don't think of, oh, well, it's going to be hard to sell it, or it's going to be hard to find, you know, time to do it, or it's going to, it's probably not effective. It's not cost effective to do it. No, do it. If that's what your heart is telling you to do, like that is the sort of painter that you are, then by all means, like go ahead and do it. That's awesome. I think that that's awesome. If it's not easy making a living as a painter while you do that painting, make a living doing something else and then find room to paint. But if that is the painting that you want to paint, answer to that. That is your painting, you know?
Peace Rose was saying, I paint small oil paintings and put them in a small vintage suitcase and sell at a local farmer's market for not that much money.
That's awesome.
Lots of them are studies, but it is a start. That's awesome, yeah?
I love that.
I love
that
that
sounds
too.
amazing.
Yes. Kenzie Coles was saying, nice. I do a painting in 4 hours, lol, acrylics.
Yeah, but if it takes 6 months for somebody else to do a painting, then it takes 6 months. It doesn't, it's like one's path is, one's own. So,
And LRVZ was saying, thanks for the encouragement.
yeah, go nuts. Do your Edwin Austin Abbey. Like paint this Shakespearean, scene that you wanted to paint.
What is she eating?
I think still my bag.
Really? Can you see?
I'm going to take a bite out of my bag because maybe it's delicious. Who knows? Who the hell knows? Maybe she knows something that we don't.
But can you see?
I can see her munching on the bag, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Kenzie Coles was saying, your paint strokes are so deliberate. I love it.
It's like deep down I'm like a shy person, but the way that I try not to be shy is by being overtly open and speaking all the time. But I think deep down I'm always going to be like a very shy person. And I think deep down I'm not a really secure painter, but I think I fight not feeling like I'm a secure painter with trying to be bold with painting, with like my painted decisions.
Well, it works.
I think I like overcompensate, but or it's almost like I I'm playing this role that I'm just naturally not. Um, but it's just to force myself to paint the way that I would want to paint, that I know that I would love to paint. So maybe in some weird way, those things make sense.
And LRVZ was saying, yeah, it does. LOL. Yeah, because you do look very sure. Like you have very decided, like your brush strokes look very
Like
thought.
deliberate.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they are full of doubt. But I think I can I I'm able to hide them under an illusion of being like super convinced.
LRVZ was saying, would never have said looking at your work that you're shy.
Oh, very, yeah. I think deep down, I think I'm both shy and introspective. I think I'm just naturally like that because I know how I was when I was like a kid. I know how I felt when I was younger,
Introverted?
introverted,
Because you
and
said introspective, and that's
probably
like
both.
thinking. Yeah, but I
I
think
think
you.
all of them. I tick all those boxes, I feel.
Okay, but I think you were referring to the other one.
Yeah, no, I think I tick all of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. So, but I also knew that I would have to fight a lot of that kind of nature in me if I wanted to sort of be comfortable by being the painter that I wanted to be. So, because I wanted to be a teacher and I wanted to, to be able to talk about my painting and to talk about what I love about painting. So it's almost like I don't know. Sometimes what we do fits very nicely with what we are naturally, and other times I think it just asks of us to be, I don't know, I guess brave or courageous to try to, um, adapt to that which we want to be. So I think I've had to do that in my life for sure.
Cody Winnicky said, we talk about your deliberate brush strokes often in class.
Oh, it's a facade, Cody.
Kenzie Coles was saying, my paintings no, in my paintings, I'm sorry, everything comes out smaller, thinner, and tighter. I think it is because I'm afraid.
Tighter usually. Well, whenever I'm insecure, I go like broader. I go bigger. So
Yeah, because I would say I go smaller.
So I compensate the other
Mm-hmm.
way. But there's a lot of people that when you don't know what to do, there's like some sense of solace if you just pick a little area and you just like render away that little bit. So it is very common to see people just feel comfortable, like feel comfort in, like just you nestle yourself in like one little area and you stay there for way longer than you should. And you're staying too long. You're like overstaying your welcome, but you keep going because you don't really know what else to do. It does happen quite a lot. But I just go back to bigger. Well, like if I move forward and I feel completely lost, I'll just be like, oh, this is too, like, I'm feeling insecure about this. This is too tough. And so I'll just reblock something in or something. I will try to go to the other side.
Rosalind was saying, I paint bigger, then I try to bring it back. I can be a disaster at times to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I paint bigger too, for sure.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I paint.
I mean, I always paint small.
But even like, I'm not saying like the size of something, Danny, but like
no, like
within
the
size
of it. Yeah, no, I get it. No, that's what I was saying. I mean, I paint small, meaning like little brush strokes. Even when I know and I like what I'm doing and I'm sure of what I'm doing. But when I'm nervous, I make it tinier. Maybe it's not something that you would notice, but I would notice.
Yeah.
Like I know when I do it. So
I get overly excited, so I go bigger.
Excited when you're scared?
Well, just initially, like you know, because I think I kind of think that just by being excited about something, I can tackle something, you know, get
Mhm.
over the sort of fear that the initial fear of like being presented with trying to solve something. So I think I go like bigger, but it's only because I'm a little kind of out of control initially.
Do you think that has maybe to do with a like a fight or flight response? Because you just like attack it. You just want to
Yeah,
fight that feeling. And in my case, I feel like I want to flight, like I want to escape. So I just do little
maybe.
things not to fight the problem.
Maybe. And I'm just hacking at it. I'm just like, ah.
No, no, no. But I mean, there's people that have a fight or flight.
We all do.
I think it. I heard the last time fight, flight, or freeze,
Oh.
which I feel I have
Yeah, you're right.
a
Yeah.
freeze, which I think was a very good thing because always heard of fight or flight,
Yeah.
and I don't think I escape things, but I freeze. No, and I think I'm being 100% honest. I think you're more of a fight, but not like fight as in argument, but you just face the things.
I try to, yes.
I sometimes just feel like I'm stuck. So I felt it was very cool when I read fight,
Oh.
flight, or freeze.
Yeah.
So I do think that, like, saying it like that, it does fit me there. So Cody was saying whether you see them as a facade or not, they are a great example when a student is over blending or using a mop brush as the only solution to get from one stroke to the next. And I'm not saying that blending or mops are inherently bad.
Oh, no, no. I totally understand.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just hear Chili biting and biting and
She found a way to the cable, lifted my leg.
Chili.
She's a genius, I feel.
She is. The last time I was sitting, so she's not able to climb in the sofa yet. So I was sitting down, laying my back. So I was sitting on the floor and my back was on the sofa. And she went, like she came to where I was. She wanted to be cuddled and I was like, "Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah." She used me as a stair.
Yeah, she used you
She
as a
didn't want,
ramp.
yeah, she was like, boom. And then she jumped in the
Dumb
sofa and I was
human.
like, you used me. My God. Mary was saying, do you prefer burned umber or raw umber?
I use raw
Raw umber,
umber.
you do, yeah.
Mary, it's a little less red, a little more neutral.
You know, when I was learning painting,
Yeah.
I they also recommend raw umber,
Yeah.
and I also like it more. So
I like it. There's people that hate it.
yeah.
They feel it's like it's earthy, it just sucks everything. It's great, like it's dead. And I think I like it for all those reasons. So,
Irving Giovanni dice, ¿han intentado hacer ilustración en grabado de madera?
yo hace mucho tiempo hice como silografías, sí,
Ujú. Y pues con tu mamá.
con mi mamá porque ella estaba, en ese tiempo, mi mamá es grabadora, en ese tiempo ella estaba haciendo un curso de silografía, entonces como que me enseñaba lo que le enseñaban.
Sí, yo para la universidad tuve que hacer, pero creo que hice uno o dos, no hice más, la verdad. ¿La cojo?
No, she's okay. I'll just stop. I'll
Mm.
just put my foot down.
Liet was saying, I hate how umber dries fast and sinks.
Yeah, that's the reason why a lot of people don't use it. It's understandable. I totally get it.
Peace Rose was saying, I use burnt sienna and white for flesh tones.
Sure. I mean, you could use blue and white for flesh tone. You could use any color with any color for flesh tones. So that's the good thing.
Cody Winnicky said Nicolas likes his umber like Smiggle likes his fish, raw and wriggling.
Okay.
¿Sí es Smiggle?
Yeah.
Oh, ¿ves?
Nailed it.
Todas mis sí.
Yeah.
Emily Hales was saying, "Hi guys, how was the birthday celebration this week?"
Good.
It was great. My mom was very happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't do it Saturday, but we did it yesterday here.
Yes,
But,
we had some Mexican tacos.
Yeah.
Tacos, yeah, taquitos. And
Go chili. Kill.
I think she has never heard an ambulance before.
Like a siren?
No.
Maybe.
No, never. I'm thinking about it, and I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did that. Afterwards, we went all to the park
Yeah.
with Chili.
Yeah.
Then they bought coffee because we don't drink coffee.
I spilled the coffee.
Yeah, you did.
No, it was good.
We ate cake. We had cake,
I didn't. I don't like cake.
but
But
the rest we did.
yeah.
It was great.
Not
it
a
was
cake
very
person.
good. And that was it. It was a good day.
I
liked
don't
it.
like this tone there. I'm fine with the drawing, but I don't like that tone. I'm sorry. I'm like complaining
ahead.
about it, but
Cody Winnick saying nerdy Lord of the Rings reference, Danny.
yeah, but it's good. It's good.
I have to.
You have to watch
Watch
that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're
sorry.
too much into high fantasy, Danny.
but
So
you
I
know
don't know
that-
if you like it.
No, but you know me, and I think I'm open to
No, I
watching
don't.
something. Maybe I won't like it, or maybe
Yeah.
I would, but
I don't think this is you. But you could try it. The thing is, you have to invest quite a little bit of time if you want to watch it. But
I do remember The Hobbit. I mean, that's
Oh.
high fantasy, and I enjoyed it.
oh, you saw The Hobbit first?
Well, I saw that. Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Okay. Well, the other ones are better.
Mm, let's see. I don't remember much of the movie, but I know I saw the movie. So
That one it's the first of 3.
first of 3.
They both are like 3.
I don't know which one I saw.
Maybe you saw like the third one.
Maybe The Hobbit. 2012, 2013, and 2014. No, I have no idea. I was gonna say it was between 2012 and 2014. So, I don't know. I do remember there was a house
Yeah.
in a little like rock. It was like
The Shire.
yeah.
Yeah, that's where
And they
hobbits
went
live.
into the house,
Yep.
and there was maybe a wall.
A wall.
They closed the wall or something. They were gating something.
Oh, where the dragon was.
Yes,
Do you remember the dragon?
kind
The
of.
one
Yeah.
that was like, protecting the treasure.
Yeah, but I liked the movie.
Yeah.
Which movie was that? If it has the
Well,
gated
no.
thing with
Well,
the
they all
house.
they're all because he's in the mountain. I feel I forgot. I saw it once.
The Hobbit. So let's see. The Hobbit 1. Maybe if I see some pictures, I will.
They all look
remember.
the same.
So The Hobbit 1. I don't think so.
No,
Or I don't remember. The Hobbit 2
doesn't ring a bell.
looks the same.
Not yet.
Hobbit 3?
Danny, they're the same characters.
No, yeah, I'm just trying to see if maybe something just like sparks my memory.
I don't think so.
Maybe there's a scene. Oh, this one.
The
Or
dragon.
that's just always the same
That's just the
dragon.
dragon. I think the dragon doesn't appear until the end of the first one, if I'm not mistaken. I forget.
So yeah, but that's my recollection of it.
Yeah.
Dragons and a very cool house in a rock.
That's pretty much all of Tolkien. Yeah, you nailed it, I feel. No need
Uh,
to watch anything else.
So Lian was saying technically The Hobbit is first.
Well, yes.
The Hobbit Smaug.
But the movies.
So Liet was saying The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. And LRVZ was saying the house has to be the first one, right?
I'm guessing, yeah, that's
So-
where they leave from. So yeah,
The Hobbit house?
yeah. And you went to the movies
Yeah,
for this?
I went to.
Oh, no way. Nice,
Yeah.
Danny. Look at you.
I mean, I would never not surprise you.
I think, yeah. Although after that, have you watched any high fantasy?
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't think so. So I think that was like,
No,
That
but
was
I
a
remember I
very-
saw that was in the that was in the movies.
yeah.
And I wanted to see it. I was like, oh, that looks fun. I want to see it. What else? Because I mean, if you ask me about high fantasy movies, I don't know, I'm lost. But so I watched Neverending Story,
Okay, that's yeah.
high fantasy.
That's going back. Yeah.
Uh,
Almost Tolkien. Yeah.
so high fantasy movies list.
Okay.
I can tell you which one.
Okay.
So
Chili
The
kill.
Hobbit, The Hobbit and The Hobbit.
Yeah.
So one of those.
We don't know
Tales
which
from
one, but
Earth
yes.
Sea, I haven't seen that one.
Uh-huh.
Star Wars Episode 4, I did saw that one. Harry Potter, I saw all of Harry Potter. The Dark
You didn't
Crystal,
see Star Wars Episode 4.
I did when we were going to watch. I did.
No, did I show you?
Yeah. In the apartment that you had, we did like a marathon.
Yeah?
Yeah,
And you got to 4? Because I think we were doing it like chronological.
I think. So maybe not that one, but another one.
So
Um,
Episode 4 is like the first one, like the old one.
No, because you were showing me not in the order they were released, but in the order
Yeah.
the story goes.
Okay,
So
so
I don't know if we got to that one.
no, I don't think so. I think you like probably saw 2 or 3. 2, I feel.
Narnia, I saw that
Oh
one.
Christ, bangers!
Uh,
All these movies.
Red Sonja, no.
No,
Stardust, no.
what are these like? What
Alice
is?
in Wonderland.
Okay,
yes.
this list is just not
So best high fantasy movies. Let's see
Okay.
if this was this one. So number 1, Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring.
okay.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
that one. Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. I haven't seen that one. Lord
Yeah.
of the Rings, The Return of the King.
So those 3 are the original ones.
Then The Hobbit, The Hobbit, The Hobbit.
What? They're like 3, 4, and 5. They're like 4, 5, and 6.
4, 5, and 6. Yeah.
What? Okay, well, fine. They're not that good.
Legend,
Okay, Legend. I saw that
Haven't
one as a
seen that
kid.
one.
I actually love that.
The Dark Crystal.
Oh, come on. That's amazing.
No. The Beast Master. No.
That's pretty bad.
Conan the Barbarian.
Those were good.
No. Conan the Destroyer.
Yeah, those were all good.
No. Red Sonja. No.
I didn't like that.
Willow. No.
Willow was amazing. I don't know what
Cruel?
the new Willow series is like. Probably sucks.
Cruel. No.
Krull, but
Krull.
okay.
Or Cruel.
Well, he wasn't cruel, but
Hawk the Slayer. No.
Krull has like what do you call that? The star thing that he threw? It's a type of weapon that is pretty amazing, but I forget what it's called.
Does Chili need help?
Chili
Yes.
needs nah, she's fine.
What is she doing?
She's exercising. Don't worry about it.
Nicolas.
She's fine.
No, I'm just looking at the list and I think I have not seen many of those.
No, there's
But I'm
not a
open
lot.
to.
There's not a lot for I would say for somebody from your generation.
So Liet was saying, Nicolas, why would you show her episode 1 over episode 4 of Star Wars? Because we wanted
the
to watch
story.
them all.
Yeah, for the story. I don't think that's a bad thing
'Cause
to
the
watch
first-
it chronologically.
The first Star Wars movie was that I watched with you was
Oh, she
Rogue
saw
One.
Rogue One, which is great. Honestly, that's a pretty good
yeah,
movie.
but I asked you. I told you I have no idea about Star Wars.
yeah.
Do I need to know something about it? And you were like, no. I had no
Well,
idea what was happening.
no, I didn't say no. I wasn't like, nah. You don't need to know anything.
No, you're like, well, no, I think you'll be fine.
Well, cause this was a movie. Like Rogue One is a movie from like a line.
It was
They
a
made a
great
movie from a line
but I liked
in
the movie.
in the original movie. So, you didn't have to know a lot, and all I said was like, I think I remember you asking like, who are the good ones or who
no, no,
who
no.
are the
I
bad?
told you because they were fighting,
Yeah,
and you told me, oh no, these ones are attacking those ones, and I was like, why? And you told me those are bad guys, and I was like, oh, okay. So I thought they had a uniform.
yes,
So I thought that. Then I was like super confused because I associated like the color of the uniform, and it wasn't like that. So I have to rewatch it now.
oh, it's very good. I watched it recently. It's really good. It still holds up.
I don't
Very
know
good.
if this one was high fantasy, but I watched this one. Bridge to Teravidya.
Oh my god, that is horrendous.
It was not. I liked it.
Oh my god, Danny.
What year was it? 2007.
2000, I want to die.
I was a little bit old. I'm gonna let you down. Wait a second, Chilita.
You are gonna let her down with those movies.
Um, is no, I don't know. I don't want to say something
Oh, go ahead.
and then be judged.
No, you were already being. I'm already being judged by
High
showing you
fantasy.
like episode 1.
Because I want to know what movies are high fantasy. Because I don't know how to. Because I know that. I mean, no, I don't think it's.
I mean,
High
honestly, I
fantasy.
wouldn't put Star Wars. Star Wars is like space opera.
Well, it was
so
there in high fantasy.
I know, but high fantasy to me is like dragons and knights and like, you know.
Because in the list was Jumanji, but I don't think
No,
that's
what?
high
That's like
fantasy,
an
that's like
adventure movie
fantasy.
or not
It's like
even. I don't
adventure fantasy movie.
know. I don't know. Who knows?
So, yeah, I think that's my knowledge. But I'm open to watching
Oof.
lots of them.
Oof.
Cody was saying the Willow series is real bad.
Oh,
Real
I
bad.
figured. Yeah.
And Cody was saying the movie is a classic though.
Of course. Chili, where are you? Spotted you, Chili.
Let's see. Volantera was saying Zoomers are loving the Star Wars prequels now. It is very disturbing. Cause Zoomers? Zoomers? Is it like
I don't know.
a Gen
I'm
X?
a Gen X person. So no, I just don't think Star Wars is as horrible as people think it is. I'm not super like I just enjoy stuff. So honestly, I'm like probably the worst person.
You're a what?
And Gen X, I feel. I think I'm Gen X.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm a millennial.
Yeah. So no, so I was for me the coolest movie. Like I couldn't see Star Wars when it came out because it came out the year I was born. But I saw at the movies at the theater, which I remember feeling like it was super dark, not a dark theater, but a dark movie when I saw Empire Strikes Back. But then I was perfect age for Return of the Jedi. So that to me is like my quintessential Star Wars movie. Like I am 1,000% Return of the Jedi. I loved Jabba. I loved everything about it. I loved just all of it. So, but I watched all the other ones. I remember I was in New York. I went there opening night when episode 1 came out. I thought it was fine. I thought it was fun. I thought it was dumb and fun. I mean, Star Wars was never like the most intelligent movie ever or the best story. I thought it was fun, and I still to this day I still try to enjoy those movies. The newer ones, I thought they were fine too. They were kind of dumb, but they're fine. It's Star Wars. It's you're there to be like entertained, and I was entertained, and I was like, yeah, this is it's not bigger than that for me. But I've always been a fan, so I always give stuff like Mandalorian a shot, and I gave stuff like Andor a shot, and Andor is amazing. I think that's objectively like a crazy good TV show. So I love those things. I don't know. I think you know, I'm happier for them. So, but with the good, there's a ton of bad, for sure. I thought the Obi-Wan series was not great. That was like a lot of filling. For that could have probably been like one episode, and it would have been fine. Um, but no, I don't know. I'm probably the worst judge for that. I like that world. I like the characters. I have like a bunch of Boba Fett's, a bunch of figures of Boba Fett because I think Boba Fett is cool. I'm that sort of person that I'm just like, hey, this design is cool. Or I'll be like, hey, a TIE fighter pilot design, that's fucking amazing. So I just, I buy those figures because I think they're like crazy good designs, and that's about it. So I just enjoy it. I guess I take the I keep the good, and I don't really care that much about the bad. It doesn't affect me in any way. So I don't know.
NTTHT was saying, I love the prequels and I'm a boomer. And Mario J was saying, is Spaceballs a high fantasy?
Oh, it's very good.
And Volantera was saying, Spaceballs is low comedy. And Roslyn
I
was
loved
saying,
it. I grew up with that.
should we put Twilight in the fantasy category?
Jesus Christ.
LOL.
I've never seen it.
I have seen Twilight.
Never seen it.
NTTHT was saying, Spaceballs is hard science. Adrian Balser was saying, dude,
Yeah.
it's impossible to make black/gray with primaries. You're killing me. Mary was saying, can confirm, I'm Sumer and I like the prequels. And Volantera was saying, but you like the original trilogy more, right? Right?
Right?
And Rosalind was saying, original trilogy always. And Liad was saying, Adrian, what do you mean? I can make grays from my primaries.
Oh, we're like really pushing it. So
Hmm.
for the class, so it is a complex exercise. It is. It has its challenges for sure.
Yeah, but I realized I haven't seen a lot.
Oh, you don't worry. I mean, you don't have to. Like, there's a bunch of series that I've watched that I'm like, oh, that was a couple of, hours that I'll never get back, and it's okay. You're not like a better person for watching or not watching. So
Oh, no, I know that because I'm always. I mean, if you ask me, have you watched this movie? You have 90% chance that I'm going to say no. And I've heard a lot of people like, what? Oh, no, you have to. And I'm like, well,
you know what? We watched Dark, which is probably one of the coolest
Oof,
things
I love
on television
Dark.
ever. You're watching Last of Us, which is really good. It started super strong.
It's been going great.
So, and you're liking it?
Yeah.
So,
No, I think we haven't seen a series that I can tell you, oh, I don't like it. The only thing I didn't like, and I told you I'm not going to watch it. I mean, if you like it, you do it. It
Yeah.
was Jackass.
oh yeah,
It's
you
the
couldn't watch
only-
Jackass. Yeah.
it's the only thing I remember that I've told you. I don't like it, but I don't think I'm like I'm very open to watching different things.
Yeah.
So
Chili is insane now.
crazy, yeah, but she's having fun. I mean, she's
like in
running with
Insane
her little
mode.
bunny toy. She she stepped on her little wood toy,
Yeah.
so her back foot slipped
Yeah.
and she run like super scared. She's like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, she sometimes freaks herself out.
So Emily Hales was saying, I've barely seen any fantasy either, Danny. Ha ha ha. Because fantasy, I mean, if it's fantasy, but high fantasy, I think it would be hard for me to think about high fantasy movies.
I like it. I like imaginary world.
No, no, no,
so-
no. I mean, just thinking about the distinction between high fantasy
Oh,
and
I think that's a
fantasy.
very. Don't worry about that. Don't.
Because I was thinking about fantasy, but I was like, I don't know if that movie is fantasy or
Like
high
which one?
fantasy. No, like Harry Potter, for example.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know if that's fantasy or high fan. I don't know what the difference between high fantasy and fantasy is. Like, I'm open to watching both, but I have no idea like how to know. Oh, this is for sure high fantasy.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Like honestly, none of it matters. To be totally truthful, who cares?
Yeah. Well, but it matters for a lot of people.
Yeah, but it's a name. It's a category. It's okay.
Mm. So, LRVZ was saying, have you watched Interstellar, Daniela?
Very good.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, she hadn't watched it, but we watched it and
I
she liked it.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
I think we did a bunch of those at the same time. We did Moon, Interstellar. What else did we watch? I think we
I don't
saw
know the
some
names,
space.
but I do remember that we did like weeks of that. I mean, we
Yeah, I
were-
know. I told you. I was like, I'm gonna show you some good space movies.
And I mean, if you have to know something about me, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but if I mean, Nicolas says in Spanish that I'm todo plan. Like, I'm open to. I mean, if
Anything.
you tell me, if Nicolas tells me, oh, I have to go change a tire and I have to roll the tire 20 blocks, do you want to go with me? I'm always like, yeah, I would love to. Like, that's just how I am. I don't know. So,
Yeah, today I had to go pick up a painting, and it was a large painting, and I couldn't set anything up with like the guy that usually picks up paintings and like picks them in a truck and then would take them to the gallery. Not anymore, but would take them to the gallery, or it would take them home for me. Would return them home for me. So we were like playing cat and mouse, and we couldn't figure anything out with the woman that had my painting. So I saw her address, and I was like, oh, this is kind of close to my mother's place. You know, it was probably around, I don't know, let's say 5 blocks away, 6, 7, yeah, like 7 blocks away maybe. Yeah. And I was like, no, I could pick this painting, and then I could, you know, because I can't put it on the top of, like, we don't have a car, but like, you know, if I asked my mother for a car, like, you could put it up in the on top of the car. This is like done in Colombia, although you're not supposed to, but you could put stuff up in your car and just rope it, you know, and then drive it home. But I was like, no, I could probably just, you know, be 18 years old again and just walk, you know, 10 blocks with like this enormous painting, you know, while the wind is trying to like take you flying. But I was like, no, I'll just walk this painting back home. And I was telling Danny, no, you do, because Chili has to go to the vet. You do that, and I'll just go over there and I'll just pick up that painting and I'll walk it to my mother's house, and it'll be fine. And then he was like, no, I could totally go with you. What? Like, it's like, no, we could do that. We could leave Chili at your mother's, and then we could go walking, and then I'll help. Which, in hindsight, it would have been better, because that damn thing was pretty big. It wasn't enormous, but it was like a 70 by 60 inch painting, and stretchers, you know, big stretchers. So it, you know, carrying that in just like open street, like traffic, not, on hindsight, not the best thing I've ever thought of. But like I said, I was like, no, let me be art student again, and I could do it. But even that sounded like a plan for Danny. Danny was like, let's do it. Let's go pick up the painting. Yeah, and I'm the opposite. I'm like, no. This is not a plan. This is just a thing that I have to do. Don't worry about it.
yeah, I mean, when it's me, I'm like, oh, do you want to go with me to
No.
the park and it's super fun?
No.
Chili's gonna go poop, and he's like, no, you can
Yeah,
go.
you can take her. That sounds like a plan, but yeah,
Perfect.
go ahead.
Have a great time.
Yeah, I'm like,
Um,
oh, that sounds amazing. Go have a great time. That's awesome. Daniel Ira. No, don't worry. So I'm talking to you like off camera, but don't worry. But I think I'm going to stop. Stop not because I think I'm done. I'm not even close to being done. But because I think I have some of the oof, and my phone is telling me I'm done. So I'm running out of battery in 30 seconds. So I'm pretty good. No, but I'm stopping because even though it's like super expressive what I got in the portrait, and I think it's like a way better than what I was getting initially, where I was just being a little too hesitant and just I don't know. Painting is weird. Sometimes you just you think you have to go on a straight line like from A to B. And all you need to know, all you know is that if you follow certain steps, it'll take you straight from A to B. And B is where this nice painting sort of lies. And sometimes you're just like A to A prime to, Albuquerque. And you just follow this stupid path. And even though you kind of know you're not supposed to be there, you just keep going. And that's how I felt. I was like, I felt I was like prematurely painting something. Like, it's one of those things that, how you're in a video game and you suddenly find yourself in a place where it's like, oh, these bad guys are way too tough for me. Like, I shouldn't have come here. This is an area that I have to get to when I level up, but this is not, I'm just going to get obliterated here. That's kind of how it feels. I'm sorry if, that was a lost video game reference for a lot of you, but I think that's how painting feels when you are painting something that you're not supposed to be painting at that moment. It's almost like, yeah, I know I'm painting it, and I know I'm trying to do a good job at painting it, and I'm painting it like fundamentally well, or at least I'm trying to, but I think I reached this place a little too soon. That's how I felt, and it was kind of bugging me. It was bugging the crap out of me. And I think because I saw myself in a place that I wasn't supposed to be, that's why I think, again, I overcompensated for just not being where I was supposed to. And I just told myself, no, just scrape it, reblock in. Like, I mushed a lot of stuff in there. And then I was like, I was hating that I was losing a lot of the attitude in the initial kind of, hints of drawing that I had within that modeling of the painting. I was really disliking that it was just kind of, I don't know, you just feel it just disappearing from your grasp. You slowly feel it, like you're trying to, hold on to like a bunch of sand. And that's exasperating to me. So maybe I course corrected a little too much by saying, no, let me put some damn character into this, because I need to have that just as a, I don't know, just to level everything out. Just, I need to know that I'm painting like a freaking head that I would like to see in a painting. So maybe I overdid the let's paint the character part of the portrait, because it's certainly not like, my niece is not doing this thing where, hey, you owe me some meth money, I'm gonna kill you, which is kind of like the look that I got right now. But but I like this portrait way more than I liked the one that I did before. So we're going to keep this one, but I know it's not there. It's too like, it's too like, I'm going to punch you in the face. And I don't know if I wanted that. And I still have like freaking 90% of the painting to solve, because I still want to paint shapes of hair. Even if it's just masses of color, it just has to be shapes of hair. So I still need to wake up and know that I have to solve this. But at least, right now, I can go to bed. Like, I'm not going to go to bed right now. That's going to happen in 10 minutes. But at least I can look at this painting and say, like, okay, there's finally a freaking painting there. And it's not just this thing that I was struggling with. Like, I can stop painting and say, I can, sleep well, and I can put my head in my pillow and say, that was a good day. It was a struggle, but we fought with it a little bit. And it took us to a place that's a little harsher than I wanted it to be, but at least there's something there. And it's not this idea of a painting that you stop and you're like, I fucking hate my life. I hate today. Today was horrible. Because going to bed knowing that you had a really bad day in painting, it's a tough thing to deal with. Like, I've had those days. I've had plenty of those days. And to sort of, brush that thought off your brain is one of the hardest things to ever do. Like, I don't know about you guys, but to me, I can't enjoy anything. Like, I'll try to eat something and I'm thinking about, how much I sucked, during that day painting. I try to watch a show and my brain is just thinking, really? You couldn't paint a hand today? Like, that's all you had to do, a freaking hand, and you couldn't do that? Like, my brain just gets invaded by these thoughts. So I know when I can stop and say, it's not there. It's not here. It's not here. Like, I don't want the paint to say I'm going to cut you, but at least it's saying something. And it's not just like this thought that perturbs my brain. So I much rather have it say something, even it's more vehement than I wanted it to say. But I much rather have the painting be something than just like a nagging thought that is going to exasperate me through the night. And it's just I'm going to, hold on to it until I can get back into that painting and eventually, hopefully, fix it next session or at some point fix it, because sometimes you can't fix it. And you fucking, like, I've done hundreds of paintings in my life, like hundreds and hundreds of paintings, probably like over 1,000 paintings for sure. And it is crazy how you remember the bad paintings. I remember them. Like, I still, even if I didn't have pictures, but when I see some pictures, I look at them and I'm like, I fucking hate that painting. It's like, I remember, how that painting made me feel and how it just totally got the best of me. Like, I couldn't beat the painting. I couldn't solve the painting. Like, the painting won that day. And all you have is this, like, testament of it being better than you, of it winning. And it is annoying to remember those paintings. It's annoying to look at. It's good and humbling because, we don't always have to paint an amazing painting. But I remember those days, and those days are tough. So even in, if you have, I don't know, for our Painted Lives, we've done over 500 paintings maybe.
Mhm.
Which is crazy. Like 550 some odd paintings, something like
Maybe.
that. Like, but even the other hundreds of paintings that I did prior to these years, I still remember the bad ones. Jesus Christ, I not only remember just by looking at the painting and saying, oh, that's a bad painting, but I just remember how it felt painting that painting. I don't know why our memories are so tied to those experiences, but I just remember it, like, fiercely remember it. I remember not only how I painted it, how I was struggling with it. I remember, like, how it made me feel, like how I was feeling while I was painting that painting. And it's terrible. Those feelings are horrible. So nowadays what I try to do is, like, even if I'm like totally lost, if I see the painting, I'm like, oh my God, there's no salvation for this thing. I push myself to just say, you know what, bring it somewhere, like, take it freaking somewhere that you can say, this is better. Like, like, at least we can, get to this shore, and sure, it is hell. I got to Hades or something. It doesn't matter, but we got somewhere with it. And it's not just this thing that, again, is going to look at you and it's just going to remind you that, I don't know, that for whatever reason, it got the best of you. Maybe you didn't have enough experience. Maybe it was just not a good day. Maybe, there's a million reasons why paintings get the best of us. But it's just going to be there as a reminder. Is that a bad thing? No, of course not. It's just there to, teach you that painting is hard. Like, it's always going to be hard. It doesn't matter how ready you are. It doesn't matter how concentrated you are. Sometimes painting something is just freaking hard. And that's it. That's the end of it. But, yeah, so I just wanted to at least finish with something that would, that I could be like, okay, it's not boring, at least. Like, save me from, universe, save me from a boring painting, because that is the worst. Much rather have like an ugly ass painting, horrendous painting that people are like, you know what, you made my day, because I was looking at flowers, people were kind, I had a good bagel, and then I saw your painting and it was so horrible that it just showed me that the world is just made of extremes. Like, I was riding this beautiful wave and I saw the depths of your sadness, and that's amazing. But it's something. It was powerful, right? It brought somebody down, at least. But when you look at a painting and then you go out for a walk, even if you don't want to go walk the dog at the park, but
With Danny.
with your partner, but even if you just walk out and you go like, I don't remember the painting that they just showed me. I really don't. I don't remember anything about it. I don't remember the color. I don't remember the subject matter. I didn't feel anything. It's completely forgettable. It's boring. It's just, I don't know. It made no like effect in my brain. Nothing. That is the worst kind of painting that you can ever do. Worst. Give me ugly. Give me ugly. Like, scar me for life with how ugly something is. But never give me, forgettable. Never, ever. I think that's like a sin. To do that with art is just, missed opportunities in art are just such a sad thing to see that you just don't want it. You just don't want it. I'd much rather live in the two extremes, because then there's something there. So I'm not saying this is ugly ass extreme, but this is like harsher for sure. This is me heavy handed. Like, I know myself, and this is me like, okay, let me like freaking hit this with a little hatchet and just like blah, 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 like, carve out some drawing out of this thing. But it's not quite there. Or maybe it is. Maybe tomorrow I wake up and I'm like, oh, I just have to call my niece and tell her that, oh, if your life goes wrong, like really badly, and you get arrested like 5 times, I painted you. You don't know this, but I painted that version of you. That multiverse version.
Premonition.
Yeah, where you really messed up. I got you. Like, if you are that person, come at me, and not come at me like you're going to cut me or something. But, let's talk, and I can do another painting. We can compare it with this one. And I think I'm going to be a freaking, like, fortune teller.
I also think you have to take time away to see it.
Yeah.
Because as we said in some stream before, sometimes you just get so caught in the problems you're having while you're painting, or how you're struggling to hit the things you want to hit, that your brain kind of like blurs what you are really seeing, and you can't see the painting for what it is.
Maybe this one's the cover of our next book then.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, Daniel Lira.
So I think
we're good. I think we went
we are
long today.
So
maybe.
Yeah. I had to step away because I had to give Chili her food.
Days we struggle are the days that I usually take longer, because I have to repaint and paint and repaint and just fight through my frustration, because I'm obviously inside I'm super frustrated when I can't do certain things. So,
but again, it is what it is. I mean, it would be very boring to know that every single session's gonna go the same way.
Oh no, this keeps me alive.
Why
I
would
love this.
Do it,
I freaking love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. What got me, and I'll finish on this note, what got me into like working with wax at one point in my career, and just like covering my whole paintings, and then having like these ghostly images underneath, and then repainting them and doing these very, very like heavy atmosphere paintings. The thing that got me to that place was literally me being bored with what I was doing. Like, I just saw myself every single day sitting down, painting the same damn painting that I would paint. And I would be painting super big paintings, but it was just like, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I wanted to be an artist, and I feel like I'm going to an office to do like office work. I feel like I got to my office, and I sat down, and they gave me an old ass typewriter to just put some data in or something. And I just saw myself like chuk 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 chuk, just, and next day chuk 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 chuk. I'm like hitting my keys, by the way.
I got that.
But I hated myself for it. I was like, are you like, is this like you peaked young, and now you're just doing the paintings that you know how to do, and that's being like successful, or that's a cool thing about painting?
Automatization.
No, that's craziness. Yeah. And I told myself, no, I gotta like, and I'm sorry, but I literally have to fuck up my paintings to see if I can paint them again. Like, I can learn how to paint them again. So I went literal with that, and I would mess them up. I would paint something, mess it up, and feel exhilarated. Like, feel like I felt so much joy in finding like a new beginning for my work that I was like, I am not going to ever. I could paint, like, look at me now. I could paint Danny for the rest of my life. I'm not going to get bored. So it has nothing to do with like subject matter. It has nothing to do with who you're looking or what you are painting, like who you're looking to paint, what you're painting. You could be excited to paint like I don't know, like an egg or a glass. Who cares? Nobody cares about what you paint, or people do care, but it's not. The fact that you're a great painter is not reliant entirely upon what you paint. So you can paint anything you want. But I know myself and I wouldn't get bored of that. So if I know I'm not getting bored of what I paint, I know that I have to fight always to try to make painting interesting for me. Because if it's not, then what are we doing? Like, what are you painting? If you want a boring life, do something else. But you don't go for something that is going to teach you every day, how to be this, beautiful, sensible human being, and you just want to be content with it, and you just want to say, no, I just want to paint the same damn thing all the time, and I learned how to do one thing. I just want to do that for the rest of my life. So I don't know. So days that we struggle, hell yeah, we welcome them. That's what we're here for. It's not good. It's not fun. Certainly not fun. But yeah.
Necessary.
Yeah. You don't always have to paint like a death dealer, by the end, but but if you do and it looks cool, then you can be like, okay, that's a cool day. That wasn't bad. Anyways.
So White
Daniel
Satin
Lyra.
was saying, Nico spitting facts. Rosalind was saying the eye and brow on the left. Oof, as we say in OPL. Carla Angla was saying, I feel something strong when viewing this painting. It has a different mood and makes me think of women I've seen, or maybe the tiredness or pain I've felt before. And Catherine Poremsky was saying, I made the ugliest painting today during the stream. And I'm crying. Like
Well,
a
we made
desperate
something.
face.
We made something. That is something. So, be proud of like saying, you know what? I did the ugliest thing in my life today. That's an achievement, I think. If you were playing a video game, a little sound would pop up to tell you that that's an achievement. So that's not a bad thing.
Yeah. So I think that's it for today.
We're
Thank
good?
you everyone for joining
Thank
us.
you.
We have to see tomorrow.
I think we're not going to be able to.
I think we're not gonna be able to be here.
Why is that, Daniel Lyra?
That is because I'm getting a tattoo. So
Full body. A black sleeve on her right arm.
no, a shirt.
Yeah.
A complete shirt
Yeah.
with long sleeves.
No,
I'm
the
getting a
third
tattoo.
nipple.
No.
Could be.
No.
Um.
I'm getting a tattoo in my arm.
Yeah, you've
So-
been wanting this for years. So I'm very happy that you finally
Yes.
said, "Come on, commit."
Come
you
on,
finally-
commit.
Yeah, you found the dude that makes super nice. Super nice in the sense that it's just beautiful drawing, beautiful design.
Yeah.
Very, very like him. It feels like his artwork.
Yeah.
So that's like super cool. And you're finally saying, you know what? I'm gonna do this.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
I'm
do
super
that.
proud of you. I'm happy for you.
Thank
I'm
you.
excited to see what you're getting and how it feels tomorrow. So
Oof.
best of luck.
Chili is crazy.
I also have a tattoo friend that's coming over, and they're gonna tattoo Chili on her belly.
What? Chili? No.
Is the problem the what or the tattooing?
No, the what? Of course.
Oh, of course, no, like a belt.
Oh, a belt. I
Yeah,
hope.
I want it to be like a
Chili.
like a super tight belt,
Uh-huh.
as if she's full. So every time she eats a lot of her like food, we just like, oh, look at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tight belt.
Yeah. So that's it. Thank you, everyone, and we'll see you soon.
Yes.
Oh, we have a webpage.
Yes.
So it's
ourpaintedlife.com.
ourpaintedlife.com. If
Yes.
you want to go visit it,
Visit us.
Uh,
Please buy our paintings.
please
We're
buy
begging
our
now.
paintings.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
begging now.
please.
We're not good.
please do.
We're not, above begging.
No.
Are you kidding me?
And we're also begging for you to subscribe.
Oh, come on. Now it's like pathetic.
Okay. Yeah. so
please.
maybe think about.
Well, do one of those two.
Subscribing?
Either buy a painting
No,
or
I would
subscribe.
say consider subscribing and please buy a painting.
That sounds so sad.
So pathetic. Yeah. And we have Instagrams.
Yeah.
It's Daniela
Oh my
OCMP
God,
and
you're even
Nicolas
pushing our
Uribe
Instagrams.
and a
No,
B
that's
at the
terrible.
end. So that's it. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
And we'll see you soon.
Yeah,
Bye.
soon.
Yeah, soon.
Well, let's say Wednesday for sure. Wednesday afternoon.
Yes.
Okay. Love
Bye.
you guys.
Yeah, we love you.
I
guys.
love you.
I love you too. guys.
I so love you more than her.
I so
Always. Never stop loving people.
No, I have a
My
deeper
community,
love.
You know the
My
the
community,
things
our community.
you know the things that I love in life. OPL people, maybe my kids.
Fed is screaming.
Fed is
me.
screaming me.
Yeah.
Oh, she doesn't
So
know the
we
truth.
love you, and
We'll see you
we'll
on
see you on
Wednesday.